Awesome. Hey, friends. Uh, Welcome back. This is going to be our second episode of Bleak House, Ravenloft Domains of Dread. I know typically, with many of our Ravenloft sessions, there's a lot of shenaniganery beforehand. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add before we begin?
Now I'm
Um,
scared. Now I'm really scared. I don't know, like, what are you setting us up
Well,
for?
Any final words before we begin?
Exactly. It did feel like that, right? Am I wrong? It was like, does anybody like to say what I think you're going to say before I kill you? Like, come on.
You'll be
This
fine.
Do not worry, we shall all live forever in heaven, or Valhalla, or whichever god you choose.
Julie
It'll
is,
all be well.
she is Meisnering the shit out of this role. Like, she never
Yes,
breaks
she
character. It's very method.
Yeah, she is. I love it though.
She's been talking like that for the last 3 weeks, like since we had our last episode. Just say FYI, she's nonstop. Can't get her.
Even at work, just all the time.
Yeah,
Just like
Ben's been calling us.
he's like, I can't get her to stop.
You should hear the voices I use at work to annoy people. This is not one of them. I use other ones to annoy people.
So actually, Matt, we have sponsorship stuff to say, and
Yeah.
you've never really shared it with me. So, would you
that's-
mind doing us the honors?
See, that's how I keep my job, Maeve. I just don't want to give my job responsibilities to anybody else, because then I don't have anybody to worry about. Because if I give you everything, Maeve, then the board of directors will come down on me like a ton of bricks, and we'll all just very no, I'm just kidding. The sponsors, I don't call them sponsors because they are sponsors. The sponsors tonight are amazing sponsors. Roll20, Monument Sound, and Into the AM. Let's just go real quick through them. Roll20, we've been using it for, I don't know, forever. I've been using it for way too many years. And I think I may be, let me check and see how many actual hours I have spent in. Hold on. Exit the game. Yeah, I have spent in Roll20, I have spent 9,697 hours.
I'm not anywhere close to that, Matt.
Well,
I'm only at 1,700, just 1,800.
Those are rookie numbers, Maeve. You got to get
I
that shit up.
agree.
Fuck.
I agree, and I think I will. I think get there one day. Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be dead by then, so it's cool.
I mean, catching up to you maybe.
Right.
But I'll get to 9,000 before the decade's over, I think.
I agree, and I think this is a good way to start it off. But yeah, Roll20, obviously, the preeminent TTRPG VTT. God, did I say a lot of letters there or what? TTRPG VTT. It's like FAQIOU123. That's my password to my email, just in case anybody actually gets into my email. I mean, it is where we spend a great majority of our time playing role-playing games. It's the bomb. We like Roll20, especially when it works really, really well. Keep on keeping on, Roll20. Give us some cool new shit every once in a while, and we'll just come back to you like sad addicts, as you know we are. But thank you so much for awesome sponsorship. Moving to Monument Sound. Monument Sound is just like the best place ever to get sound and music for your role-playing games. It's just too good. So many sound effects, so many musical scores. You purchase it, you use it, on YouTube. You can drop your videos on YouTube, and it'll sound well. Even if you don't use it on YouTube, even if you just wanted to play it live for your players, or maybe just for yourself because you like the sounds and the music and all that shit, fucking let it go, man. Like, that's the shit right there. It's so good. It brings up all the feels, whether it be love or terror or ambition or action or any of that stuff. Just drop it. They've got it all. It's amazing. And if you go onto our site, you'll see that there is a lovely sponsorship which allows you to have 10% on a subscription, 10% off on your first subscription with Monument Sound. So get on it. Use our code, which you'll see in the doobly-doo or in the Twitch chat as you come. And finally, into the AM, I am wearing one of their shirts tonight. It is a giant kraken with a moon over its head. I got this shirt a year ago, and it feels as soft and as supple and as sweet smelling as the day that I bought it. It does not shrink. It does not fade. It does not tatter. It is gorgeous, and whatever kind of crazy warlock pacts that they made to make these kinds of shirts, I endorse them 100%. So keep on keeping on into the AM because your shit is the shit. It's so good. If you would like to consider going ahead and using our links to Slice's swag, you will get 25% off of any purchase, in addition to any potential deals that are going on into the AM. So check it out, use our codes, and get the shit that you want. Like, that's the way it works. And that is the end of the sponsorships for tonight, Nate.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you.
No worries. I appreciate you.
So, Ironhead. Yes. Yes, I did do this character art. I saw he posted in chat, so I wanted to answer him.
Maeve. Yeah. Speaking of which, like, I'm just gonna toot your horn, Maeve, because not only are you the awesome DM, but you're the awesome artist. You're the artist in residence, shall we say, for Slices, as well as potentially for other channels, because you've done some art for some other stuff on other channels that we have definitely seen, including one of our players tonight on his Alien RPG channel, which is great, and he'll get to that, I'm sure, when he talks about it. But Jesus, your art is fucking sick, and I love it, and keep on doing it, please.
Thanks. And I've been improving it, not each and every day, because I have been exhausted as of late, but I've been working on it. Anywho, I think it might be about time for us to get started, yes?
Yes.
Amazing. So, let me just set the tone for us. I need the specific song, which is that one. Is that playing? I can't actually hear it.
There we go. Yes. Hear it now.
Now it's playing. Perfect. So I'm just going to restart it real quick because it didn't sound like it was playing at first. Okay. One moment, please. They want to cough in your ear. Okay. Perfect. Previously on Ravenloft, because after seeking passage from one Captain Mycia Delphina Petrie and her crew for their own purposes across the Sea of Sorrows, our party has spent the better part of a week aboard a ship known as the Blue Dolphin. Unfortunately, all was not well for those aboard, and it did not take long for the party to begin encountering some rather strange happenings aboard the vessel. We were introduced to Verkal, our reborn ranger, with a gloomy beginning to their new existence and a mysterious past. Eitri Stonefist, a noble dwarf paladin devoted to the love of adventure, and with a somewhat fractured connection to their home and family. The drow Mournul, a warlock with a potential debt to pay to their fiendish patron, and with unknown motives that have drawn them within the domains of dread. And finally, our lively cleric, Isira Ironclad, an overly chipper gnomish woman with a lack of stability due to her wanderlust and past traumas. Strange visions plagued the group as they witnessed many things they could not explain, but time was not on their side. The appearance of unexpected storms caused events to cascade into a critical moment of dire circumstances. As the vessel was struck with several lightning strikes, the ship exploding into a mass of broken timber, tattered rope, ripped sails, and the flames of the destruction it had wrought. The efforts to save the Blue Dolphin, however, proved to be in vain, as the final crack of lightning sealed their fate. A final nail in the coffin for their damaged ship. Many were thrown overboard into the stormy seas by the devastation and were forced to ride out the remainder of the storm, an exhausting endeavor that left every survivor clinging to what remained of the sunken ship. The intense storm eventually subsided after a number of hours, offering a brief respite, or so they thought. But this was not to last. as the rest was soon interrupted by the appearance of large predators looking for an easy meal. A battle ensued, with many of the remaining crew losing their lives to these deadly creatures, Verkal sustaining heavy injuries in the process. Surviving against unspeakable odds among the waves, things seemed bleak. That is until another ship appeared, but a few hours later through the mist, named the Mercy. A new adventure now awaits our crew of motley battered travelers. But is this new ship a light in the darkness, or an unseen danger? Let us find out as we begin our session where we left off, with each of our characters and the remaining crew treading water as the Mercy approaches the scene of the wreck. I'm just going to shut that one off, and boop. Come on. Okay. So yes, each of you now see a much larger vessel than the Blue Dolphin, slowly making its way nearby. Several crew members are sort of waving and yelling at you with guttural tones that they're definitely speaking common, but their particular accents just seem much different than anything you're used to. Some of them start throwing ropes overboard as they get closer. Buoys, things to kind of keep you guys afloat. Most of the wreck of the Blue Dolphin is unfortunately below the waves now, leaving most of you to simply tread water. What would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
It is night time. Or just after night, I would say. Like the sun sort of faded from what little sky there actually is in the domains of dread.
How long have we been treading water?
Most of the wreckage of the Blue Dolphin has sort of disappeared beneath the ocean over the past few hours. There are still a few larger pieces still floating around, which I'm sure some of you are doing your best to keep hold on, as are the only 3 remaining crew from the Blue Dolphin.
So how long has it been since the
storm?
Yeah.
About 6 hours.
Okay. Can we say that we've had a short rest, or is this not the appropriate place to have taken said short rest?
I would say that a short rest typically relies on you being safe. And
Okay.
you absolutely have not felt safe over the past few hours.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough.
Yes. So, this ship, the Mercy, is a rather large ship, 3-masted, made of old wood. White sails. It's really close at this point, probably about 30 to 50 feet from some of you. Maybe a little further away for anybody who's kind of floated away just the current. But yeah, you definitely hear people yelling, and they're sort of motioning to you to swim towards your ship.
Yeah, Eitri's definitely gonna start doing that. He's one angry little dwarf. It's like a floating beard with angry eyes above it, and he's pedaling towards the ship.
Awesome. So, Eitri moves towards the ship. There are some sailors on the top deck that you can kind of see, like, sort of motioning to you to grab a rope that's hanging up along the side of the port side of the ship. And like, come on, like, let's go. Get out of the water.
I start climbing out and yelling at the others, like, come on, let's go.
If you'd like to climb, make an athletics check.
Right.
Is it climbing with like rope? It's climbing up the side of the boat.
Yeah, he is climbing a rope. The crew aboard the ship have thrown him rope. There's a number of lines all along the side of the ship. My apologies. I have not moved you guys to a map yet. One moment, please. I have a map for you. Let me just make sure you're all on it. Boop, boop. And okay. Uh, there we go. I should have just moved you here.
Okay.
Oh, and
Zoom
before I
out.
forget, Matt, well, actually, I guess you don't need it right now. I was going to give you your fancy camera, but,
I
okay,
mean,
so
we can
each of
see.
you,
We can all see.
yeah,
Let me just
I,
switch to the stuff on.
awesome. Thank you. And those who have survived the wreck are also treading water nearby. Um, currently, those are Captain Delphina, who is a little further back, her first mate Maribel, who is also a little further back, and Ted, the guy who punched Mournul in the face.
That guy. Ted. Is his name Ted?
I
I
think
think it
so.
was Ted. I think it was Ted because I have Fred, Ed, Ned,
Oh,
and
that's right.
yeah,
The Ed guys. Yeah.
yeah. It was easier because you guys were going to ask me for their names at some point, probably. So
Yeah.
it's like I might as well just rhyme it. Worst
Larry and
case.
Daryl and Daryl.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, an 8 is not a success, unfortunately. You definitely slip. Like
Yeah.
your hands are soaked. You're completely soaked. They're trying to like heave you up. Uh, it's just not working. But there are definitely other ropes along the ship that if anyone would like to try to move up to any of the other ropes, you're welcome to try to get out of the water. Especially with the possibility that sharks could return. Also, my music stopped. How dare you?
Isira is definitely going to try to get out of the water.
Awesome. So you may swim over to any of the ropes. There's probably one or two near each of these groups of sailors.
Oh, look, imagine that. It didn't work. Also, I have no visibility, and I don't know if that's I just see a big black box on my screen. I'm going to hit refresh on Roll20 and see if it likes me better. See. No guarantees it'll like me better.
All right. So, seeing that each of you are kind of having a hard time, Maribel is definitely gonna swim by and be like, "Hey, let me try. I don't want to be down here anymore." And she's gonna give it a go and see if she can get out of the water. Because she does not want to be there. As soon as I get her character sheet to look, there it is. Yeah, okay. I would say that's high enough. So yeah, she does get out of the water and looks exhausted and is panting and is soaked as she sort of moves up past where you can see. And you can still very much hear this rather rowdy crowd of sailors just like, "Come on, get out of the water! What are you doing?"
Verkal would like to help the remaining people that are struggling to get onto the ship. So he'd want to help them before getting on himself.
All right. I would say that would definitely give someone a help action if they would like to try again.
Mournul will attempt to climb this slippery, waterlogged rope. All of a sudden, he's
Okay.
become like a southern lawyer. Sorry for that. Excuse me, members of the jury, but I will. What the hell am I? It's more like, yeah. It's more Texan than southern. Here we go. Athletics check. I'm super awesome at athletics.
I believe in you.
14.
Oh yeah, 14. Yeah, more than enough. Yeah, so you do get out of the water, and you would be the first person to actually
Can't get on
get
the
aboard the
ship.
deck.
I can't.
Sorry, I'm moving you. It's okay. The dynamic lighting, I think, stops you guys from just moving yourself onto the ship.
Great.
Uh, so, anyway, you do get on the ship, and you immediately look around. This is a large ship. There are a number of armorants on the top deck. There's some life rafts, a bunch of different crates.
Uh-oh.
Who knows what.
Sorry, Zoom went a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for somebody.
Oh my gosh, it came back.
Oh no!
Yeah, so we're gonna.
Welcome back, Julie.
Yay!
Now,
Oh my gosh.
Julie's the DM now.
Yeah, now Julie's the DM, so I have to switch everybody.
All right, Julie,
Sorry.
you got this.
All of a sudden, my internet just like stopped, and then you guys disappeared, and then I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened.
There we go.
Sorry.
Fixed. Back to where we were. Continue.
Thank you. So yes, Mournul, you were the first one to get the ship.
Oh crap! You guys are frozen again.
You see,
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
at least on the top deck, a couple dozen sailors. I obviously didn't give you tokens for all of them. There is a rather well-dressed man nearby you who has blonde hair, kind of in a ponytail. He's wearing a red jacket, and he has
I can't hear a thing.
sort of hankered. Oh, you can't hear anything, Julie?
Nope.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, Julie's having some issues.
There. Okay.
Can you hear us
Here
now,
we go.
Julie?
Ben
Yeah, now I can
ran
hear you.
outside.
I
and
just started singing.
Ben ran outside and kicked the raccoons, that are running in a
No,
in a
not the
spread.
raccoons, man.
Sorry, squirrels. Just like tons and tons of squirrels, like in a cage that are powering their house and their internet. So just keep.
To be fair, we've got a storm rolling in tonight that's supposed to
Oh.
get us up to 6 inches.
Shit. Okay, cool.
Maybe. Unless the weathermen are wrong, we might only get 3. See what happens.
Noted.
Yeah.
So Maeve, I'm sorry, you were saying before the internet.
So that's
I
perfectly fine.
apologize.
Yes, so Mournul was the first person to actually make it aboard this ship, the Mercy. When he does manage to get onto the main deck, there are at least a dozen sailors on deck trying to help you guys get aboard with ropes and anything they can do. There's a couple of them actually that have tried to move one of the rowboats to try to lower it down to sort of like pick you up that way, but it's not going well because they're big boats. But you see these sailors. You also see a number of other faces that are a little bit more distinguishable. The person actually in front of you, right here, he's a middle-aged man, blonde hair and a ponytail, red jacket, little handkerchief bandana thing on his neck, and he's actually kind of looking at you, like inspecting you for injuries. Just to try to see if you were hurt.
I am
think
indeed.
you were hurt in combat.
Oh no, I was very hurt actually.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, I'm down
Oh,
to. That's why I asked about the short rest. I'm just a
fair
little
enough.
bit above half my current hit point or max hit points.
Fair enough. Okay, then sorry about that. Then yeah, he is absolutely going to look at you and sort of like getting a little bit too close to you and being like, kind of like looking you over like very curiously and sort of like grabbing your arm and like looking at like lacerations or like anything. Like he's just in your space. He's muttering to himself.
Gonna-
Out.
I just look at him dead in the eyes and like, can I help you?
Yes, you're injured, and I would like to help you.
Very perceptive.
Yes.
Yeah, there were sharks in the water.
Sharks are usually in the water, yes.
Yeah, they took a chunk out of me and my. Sort of looks back down. People sort of swimming on the edge of the boat. My crewmates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, who are you?
I am the ship's doctor.
Got a name?
Yes, Dr. Peter Rainer.
Peter what?
Peter Renner. I'll just post it in chat for you so you know his name because
Yeah.
I am really bad with pronunciations and my tongue
He's got a
gets
name
weird.
tag.
Right
I'm just
now.
looking at his name tag.
There
I'm
we
like,
go. Okay, that is his name.
Piotr Renner. Okay.
Yes.
But he probably is just like Peter.
I think it's supposed to be like Peter. But
Dr.
yeah, he's
Piotr Renner.
Pete.
PDR. I'll call you PD.
Yeah, PG. Here.
Dr. Pete.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's very much trying to figure out what is wrong with you, so he can help you fix it.
What is wrong? Yeah. Hello, look at my body. It has shark teeth. All I've got bites. What's wrong with me is I have lost blood from the bites of the sharks that have been in the water. So it would be kind if you would help me with that particular affliction.
Of course. And he's gonna sit you down, nearby, over here, and he's just gonna start trying to take care of your wounds. And while this is happening, if everyone else could make an athletics check to see if you get aboard the ship.
Jesus.
No, that rope is not having it.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
You're
so,
cursing from the side of the ship and splashing.
So Verkal does get aboard the
my
ship.
God.
They're having the hardest problems.
I like how the two strongest characters cannot get up this ship.
It's great.
It's my
I love
cloak.
it.
It's weighing me
It's amazing.
down.
Yeah, you guys are waterlogged.
That thing's heavier than a wet dwarf.
Yeah. And I think at this point, this is when Ned and our captain, former captain, since she no longer has a ship, they're going to try to help you guys to get on the ship. So roll with advantage next time.
Okay, where is the advantage button? Is there an advantage button?
You can also just roll twice if you don't
Okay.
see it.
Holy
'Cause
shit,
I
guys.
think there is.
Holy shit, guys.
Okay. A 12 is enough.
I got 12.
There we
A
go.
12 is
Just
enough.
get worse and worse.
3 and a 6. Just leave them behind.
This is where Eitri drowns.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is
It was a good
where,
run. Bye, guys.
Yeah, 2 episodes. You made it 2 episodes. Good job, buddy.
So at this point, I think Ted is just so fucking over this. He's just gonna reach the rope and like tie it around you and just yell it. And they're gonna try to heft you up.
Oh God.
And I think with 3 or 4 of them over here, I think they'll be fine.
It's like they're
They'll-
like hauling a tuna.
Yeah.
On the butt. Hey!
I'm
imagine it's not
wiggling and cursing and
Yeah, I imagine they do pull you up, and then the other NPCs do eventually get up.
so embarrassing.
Looks
But
like
yeah,
we had
eventually.
a redemption in chat from our friend
boy.
Red Taroka.
Okay, Ed. Who's it for? And there's only one. Actually, I shouldn't ask that because only one of you that should get one. Actually, since I'm trying to be fair and allow everyone to have one.
The one that can't get on the ship.
Which I think is the only person who hasn't had a Taroka pull yet.
Fair.
Which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to deal you a card, and we'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, so Mournul, you are being tended by this doctor. I'm gonna roll 2d8, and that's how many hit points you'll get back for now.
Okay.
You'll get 8 back.
Brings me to 33.
But yeah, also roll a con save though,
Oh, okay.
because this man is
15.
Yeah. Great. So, you are getting medical assistance by this man, but he is taking no care in what he's doing. He is very much to the point. He sees an injury. He takes whatever he needs to try to help heal it. So whether that be bandages covered in antiseptic, that he just slaps on without warning, kind of like pulling on injuries that might look a little more like a sprain. Like he's just not careful. And I feel like you noticed that.
Lack of bedside manner, perhaps?
Yeah, he has no bedside manner. And he is just muttering to himself the entire time.
I mean, I don't know if Mournul would really care per se. Mournul has come
Fair.
from an upbringing where he's from that there's not really a whole lot of bedside manner in general for any profession, shall we say, especially towards men. So I don't know if he would necessarily say anything. I think that maybe he would like if it stung a little bit, he'd sort of like wince, but he wouldn't say anything. But he'd note it.
I think it definitely does sting a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually, when everyone is aboard this ship, you do see up on the top deck that there is near the bow. There's a rather stern-looking man and a small blonde child. He's kind of timid. Like he's just standing there, just kind of watching, like just twitching his fingers a little bit. Like he maybe isn't sure if he wants to be watching all this. But yeah, they're just both standing up there watching all of you. These two down here.
So sorry, this one is a boy, a girl? I'm confused.
There we go. That is a boy.
Young boy.
Young boy.
Got it.
Young boy. Blonde hair. Sort of hazel brown, green eyes. Wearing like a red, kind of like a red. Not really a cloak, but just sort of like some fabric. Over his tunic and shorts, and he's not wearing any shoes. He looks very shoddily dressed aboard this ship. I didn't do that for the doctor here. Just so you guys can see all of their tokens. And then finally, our mysterious fellow who's just kind of been watching all of you with a sort of very stern glare. Like just not saying anything, just kind of observing.
Isira walks over to, I just keep trying to call you Mjolnir, and that's not, it's Mournul. I'm like, that's not it. She's gonna walk over to Mournul and kind of whisper, I think that might be the captain, and we should probably be nice to him for letting us on. You think we should talk to him? Or let the other captain talk to the captain?
I'm personally happy to some kind of non-wet surface. So, not in the mood to.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really like the motion of the ocean, if you're saying.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all
Maeve.
with that armor didn't drown and all.
Yeah, isn't it great that we didn't? Yeah. Hey, Maeve, can she use a medicine check to help him more?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna try. Let's just see what
You
happens.
also have healing too.
I do, but one thing at a time. If I can use a little less magic at first. That's a 17.
Sure. Give him back another 2d8 then.
2d8? Damn.
I mean, that's what the doctor gave you, and he's still very much like tending to your wounds. And I think once you seem to be doing well enough, he's going to move along and take a look at Isira here and see if she's looking okay. Kind of looking you up and down.
Fantastic! Thank you for asking.
All right. He's gonna just wander away and go help. Go help our little friend here. Gonna go and help Ted. I moved the wrong person. That's my bad. There we go. Good. But yes, it is at this time that you guys do hear a rather loud, like just like kind of clearing their throat as the older gentleman, who one of you astutely gathered was the captain, kind of looks down and is like, All right, you all get back to work, and all the sailors kind of go back to what they were doing now that you're all aboard the ship. And yeah, they're just gonna kind of scatter and go back to what they were doing before they took you onto the ship. What are you up to, I wonder? Verkal.
Eitri just stands up, his wet cloak hanging behind him, and he steps up to the what he thinks is probably the captain, the stern-looking guy, and goes like, "Thank you, kind sir, for helping us in our time of need."
And I'll sort of look you up and down and... Well, you were in the water, and we couldn't leave you here to drown now, could we?
No, I suppose not. But thank you anyway.
Noted. Where were you going, if I can ask?
Where were we going? That's a good question. Did I write that down? I did not write that down.
That's okay. It's a question I don't think I ever actually properly answered. So I think at this point, our good captain from the Blue Dolphin that did not drown is going to kind of come up behind you, Eitri, and sort of look over your shoulder. We were going to Mournul before our ship sank.
Yes, that place.
Right. Well, the stern gentleman says, I can't bring you there right now, but you're welcome to come back to us, or with us, to where we're going.
Which she is.
Well, we are going to the island of, and I'm gonna butcher this name because I'm really freaking bad at the pronunciation. What is that freaking name?
I'm going to type it. I can probably tell you how it's pronounced.
Dominia. I think that's what it's called.
Yes, Dominia.
Thank you. Yes. Sorry, my stupid... It messed up. Anyway, yes. We're going to the island of Dominia.
Do we know anything about this place? Like, just naturally? What do you think?
Make a history check.
Okay.
I will tell you it's probably going to be fairly high.
Fair enough. Yeah. History is not so fantastic with Mournul.
Can we all do that check, maybe?
Yes. I think everyone would have heard this.
Okay.
And you're all welcome to make a check.
He doesn't know jack shit about Dominia.
Okay. I see 3 of you. I think we're just... Oh, yeah. None of you have ever heard of this place.
I'm just still squeezing the water out of my cloak, not paying attention.
Even Captain Delphina is like, where is that? And the stern gentleman's just going to kind of sigh and... Does it really matter right now? We'll get you where we're going, and then we can help you get along your way later.
How long is the trip?
3 days from where we're currently stationed.
Well, that's not too bad.
If you'd like it to go a little faster, you're welcome to try to help around the ship.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Would we get paid for it?
You're being paid for it.
Or what?
You're being paid right now by being on my ship. They kind of smile at you when he says that.
Mournul sort of shrugs. I don't know. Whatever.
For the honor of being allowed to be in their presence and on the ship and not in the water anymore. That's
Mhm.
That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sure.
The small one
Yeah.
is very perceptive. Now, if you need a place to stay, you're welcome to stay in the room of the ship, right below me. And he's going to take a cane and sort of hit on the deck. And I think, at the very least, Mournul and Isira can see there is a door over here that seems to lead in the forecastle of the ship. Yes. The gentleman's hand looks you guys over and behave aboard my ship. If you need me, find one of my men and they will call for me.
Your
That is all.
name, sir? Apologies.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry. This man's name is, once I can find it, Captain Ridge Baker, or Captain Ridge Baker. I will put that in the chat too, because the spelling is. Yeah, Boop.
Ridge Baker.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and thank you again.
I think just as this man kind of excuses himself, you do hear Ted over here yelp in pain at this doctor's rather heavy hands when he goes to help. And the good captain here is just gonna move aside for now.
Does the boy
Leaving
go with
you.
him, or does he stay at?
The boy does not. He actually kind of stays up there and watches each for you,
All right.
and doesn't really do anything. He's just kind of watching each of you, just like try to understand who you are and what you're doing. Because you're new faces, and life aboard a ship like this, you're at sea for days, weeks, sometimes longer. You don't really get to see new faces. But yeah, so it's at this time that Dr. Peter over here, or Piotr, does sort of wrangle up the NPCs and bring them below deck. Leaving each of you to sort of exist on the deck of the ship. And I think that's a great time to do our Taruka. So, yeah,
Go.
Eitri, could you show us what card you've received, please?
Right.
So all you gotta do is click on the card and just pull it
Yeah.
onto. Oh, I did provide you with a card. It's above your name. There's a little black card with the number 1. Yeah,
Oh.
if you just click on it.
That's okay. So
So do you want to get rid of that
And
card?
then drag it on.
You can right
Yeah,
click
I'll
on
get rid of
that
this one.
card and just say remove.
Remove.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
So it's the executioner.
Oh boy. We'll just move that onto the board.
That's always good, right? An
Once you
executioner.
once you flipped it, like you clicked on it, you have to drag it onto the so we can see it. There we go.
There we go. Okay. So,
Ooh.
Executioner. Oh man, you guys keep getting all the freaking card. Let me see what that does for you. Okay.
Good thing. I'm sure.
Yeah, he seems like a jolly fellow.
The executioner of everything bad. So we're good, guys.
Okay. The Executioner. Also, Matt, if you could assist me in explaining how to add the flavor text for these cards at a later date, I would appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Because I have it, but I know in Domains of Dread, we can kind of hover over it and it tells us what it does.
Yes.
The Executioner. The imminent death of one rightly or wrongly convicted of a crime, false accusations, or unjust prosecution. Now, This is a high Taroga card, which means you get what you get and you don't get upsets.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You
as
die.
this man's... Oh, you don't die. Not yet. So, okay. So, Eitri, as this man sort of begins to walk away, you sort of watch him as he sort of passes by, and your eyes sort of meet his, and the hairs on the back of your neck just start to stand up. And just as he passes by and goes into his cabin, everything kind of goes silent for a moment. You look around, and you're alone on this ship, which is strange. You could have sworn there were dozens of people aboard only a moment ago. All you can hear is the sound of the ocean and the creaking of the wood as the ship sort of drifts along the water. What would you like to do?
Uh, yeah, Eitri does not like this. Is there any sign of life that I can follow?
Make a perception check.
Oh man.
An 8 is not very good, I'm afraid. But you sort of look around, and even with an 8, you do see some wet footprints, almost like someone was mopping and then just forgot to clean up. And you just kind of see a trail of water going along words I can't the port of the ship. So along the left of the ship. So just sort of where you're standing, like you just sort of
Yeah.
see footprints, or it look like footprints. They seem to be muddy and wet. It just looks like water. Do you follow them?
So follow them.
Right. So yeah, you start to follow them, and you look around, and they just kind of seem to end around you. Make another perception check. An
Better.
18. Okay. So as you're standing below this mast, you sort of look around, and you could have sworn there were definitely other people on the ship, and now it's just strange that no one is around. And then you just kind of feel a drop of something just kind of hit your head, and then it kind of drips down the side of your neck, like right behind your ear. You sort of reach back, and you pull your hand back, and it's blood. You look up, and above you, hanging from the mast of this ship, you see each and every person you've come here with hanging by a noose. And that's when you kind of step back, and you're just standing there.
Do I see? Is everything back to normal or?
Yes. So whatever you just saw, you're not sure if it really was real. If it was maybe something that you imagined, something that could be to come, or something you're just something you're just a little uncertain of. It's something that it feels weird because it feels like there's something you're missing, but that it felt very real. And you do kind of hear everyone nearby. You hear the sailors doing their jobs, working the rope, kind of picking things up where they can, putting things back. You hear your friends kind of discussing, or at least your acquaintances a little bit ahead. But you're just kind of standing there, and it's just strange. And okay, right. So, continue, please. What would you like to do?
Do we notice a shift in Eitri's demeanor from his experience?
So yeah, I would say you do. You were all kind of gathered up uh, closer to the bow of the ship, and you just kind of wandered off. Like, you've seen a few other people do it over the course of the past 12 hours or so, but he's kind of wandered off and then sort of stopped where he's standing now. Um, didn't say anything, didn't do anything. He just sort of wandered off, looked up, sort of scratched the back of his head, and that's it.
I'd probably approach him. Is everything all right, Eitri?
I just had the weirdest, I think, dream or vision, or I saw all of you, and you were dead, but you're not. I feel disturbed.
Well, that certainly applies to me, but I look over at at Mournul and Isira, but they're not dead, and you're certainly
No,
awake.
it didn't feel like a dream. It felt real. It was there, and then it wasn't.
Maybe we've been in the water too long.
Yes, I think so. I need a drink. And he stumbles kind of back towards the others, trying to shake it off a little bit.
Just do one small thing. Boop. Perfect. Okay. So, it's at this point in time that you do kind of hear a little bit of noise about this railing here. As this young boy, he's kind of been watching you guys this entire time, sort of like looks over and like waves, like a little unsure of themselves. It's like, hi.
Can we help you?
Uh, um, yeah. Who are you?
Just your friendly travelers sailing along, going from one place to another on one next grand adventure. Do you live on a ship?
Point at Isira. Same as her. I'm Verkal.
Verkal.
And I am
And you?
Eitri Stonefist.
Eitri. Oh, okay. Hi. I'm Colin.
Good to meet you.
Yes, very nice to meet you. My name is Isira.
Okay. You're just gonna like kind of look around and like nervously sort of come down from the top deck here and sort of lean in. Oh my god, what did I just do this token? Whoopsie. Gonna kind of move past Eitri and Verkal and kind of lean into Isira and be like, who's your scary friend?
Isira looks around. I don't see any scary friends. I just see friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry, little one. Are you referring to me?
Yes. Your eyes they're red.
Your eyes are blue. So what?
Actually, my eyes are brown.
I can't see. I'm
It's green.
colorblind. You'll have to excuse me. So.
Is it because your eyes are red?
No, it's because my eyes are bad and I'm old.
You don't look that old.
Thank you. That's the first kind thing that you said to me in the last 5 minutes.
So, hi, I'm gonna go now. Bye. And they're just gonna run away.
Are all human children like this? This is why.
Curious or shy?
Stupid.
I don't know.
Verkal cracks a small smile.
I think it's natural for children to be curious about things they've never seen and encountered. And he just doesn't know. Give it time. I'm sure he'll come around.
Mournul just sort of looks at
It'll be
Isira
fine.
like a long stare, just slow nod, dips his hat, and just sort of settles back in on this crate. Right? Sort of puts his feet up on this barrel.
That looks like a good place to sit. She's gonna have to try to climb to get up there, but she's gonna, come sit right over there next to him. Because her new friend, whether he likes it or not.
What is your intention here? Are you trying to like sit here next to me?
Well, yeah, because you're nice. I like you. Yeah, we're all friends here, right? You're big and strong, and I like that people think you're scary. I find it amusing because I think you're nice.
You've said one thing that's actually correct in the last 30 seconds.
What's that?
I'll let you figure that out.
Oh, my opinion is my own, and I will stand by it. I think you're nice, and I find all these interactions quite amusing and entertaining. And I don't know. Sure, we were in the water for like 6 hours, but it was kind of fun. Like big giant pool party, but with scary sharks that tried to eat us. It's great fun, but we're here, so it's fine, right?
Your definition of fun is odd.
Certainly different.
Where were
How did you wind up on the Blue Dolphin?
I was going to ask the exact same thing.
What? What's that? What? Huh?
Let me explain.
Where am I
from? Let me speak slower. Apologies, Verkal.
Yeah.
Some folks need it a little slower sometimes. Where were you coming from that you ended up on the ship that sunk just before we got onto this ship, which has not yet sunk?
So, yeah, just been kind of wandering around and helping heal people and talking to them and kind of wandering around. I just kind of really wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
So you tripped and
This,
fell on top of a
yeah.
boat, and it just like took what? How did that?
No, like I saw the ship and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like fun.
So you didn't buy your like? How did you get on the? How did you get on the? Like you just like were wandered aboard, and they said nothing about it.
Pretty much. They figured I didn't eat much because, I mean, look at me. I'm not that big. Nobody questioned it. I just kind of jumped on and nobody said anything. So I was like, cool, let's go.
You know,
Going on a trip on our favorite pirate ship.
okay. Wow, that's a thing. You know, I hear halflings are lucky, but I didn't realize that was like, like
I'm not a halfling.
example.
I might be short, but I'm not a halfling.
Oh, you're not a half. I'm sorry, I get y'all confused. You're not a halfling.
I'm a gnome.
You're a gnome, right? Sorry, just like 3-4 inches difference.
Maybe. I hear I'm tall for my kind. Very tall, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's where my
I
confusion
don't know
came
what
from.
tall halfling. I don't know how tall halflings are. Like,
Oh, you know, they're
I've
about
only
like
seen, like 1 or 2.
Mournul puts his hand like about mid waist. He's like about that's this tall. You know, whatever that is, whatever
How
measurement
tall
that
is
is.
that? What's that?
It's,
Like,
I don't know measurements. I was never good with the
I don't know.
math, so like about that tall.
I'm very tall. I was one of the tallest people in my village. Like 4'1". Like really, that's really tall. Which made it really great when we were playing some of our games because I could keep the ball away from them. So yeah, it was fun. It was great. Also, I could reach higher on the branches when we go climb trees.
While this is all happening, Eitri, Verkal, how do you feel about this back and forth between them? Like, are you just observing, amused, or are you kind of confused? Like, what exactly are you feeling about what the heck is going on between these two?
Eitri is kind of amused. Like, and it cheers him up a little bit. Like, her enthusiasm is contagious. Like, she's kind of unstoppable in that way. So yeah, by the end of the thing, he's smiling a little bit.
Actually, pretty much the same for Verkal. Isira reminds him a lot of someone he knows, and so he's just soaking it in, seeing her so bubbly over the prospect of having almost died and having snuck on a ship with no one, basically breaking the law. So he's wondering how she managed to sneak on, and yeah, he's just a little bit amused.
Verkal, they make quite the duo, right?
I think it's funny to see them together, how drastically opposed they are. Balances it out.
Yeah, it strangely fits.
Definitely. How did you get onto the ship, Mournul?
So, you were talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, why you were making comments about me, like, while I was in earshot. That was very strange. That's cool. I'll accept it and move on. How did I get on the ship? I won my way on. I won a passage in a card game.
The same one that got your nose punched?
Oh no, that was a separate card game. That was with that asshole Ted. Yeah, he didn't seem to like the way I played very much.
You said you won passage. Were you running away from something?
What makes you think that?
Just a gut feeling, I guess.
Well, we all have guts, and we all have feelings. Let's see if we can try to keep those particular things away from each other.
Fair enough.
You're a very private person, aren't you?
We all are private in our own way.
You know what I like to keep on the inside? My guts. I prefer they stay there.
On that,
That is
yeah, on that, I think all of us would agree, except maybe Mournul sort of like points over to Verkal. You, my friend, I'm sure your skin condition and everything else that accompanies with it, may you perhaps regale us with your particular, that whole thing. Like, what is that about?
I
Like-
died.
And now you're
Not dead.
Oh, I was going to say still dead, but not dead. Okay. Not undead, just not dead. Right.
Mostly dead.
As far
Just
as I
mostly
know,
dead,
yes.
but not fully dead. That means you can come back, right?
I've heard that, like, yeah, if you're mostly dead, that you are partially alive.
Hmm. That's somewhat true for me, but I'm definitely not alive like you are.
Yeah, I see you're missing a nose, which I have seen some people who, whilst alive, may be, in fact, afflicted with said facial deformity. Neither here nor there. I don't really care for most people with noses anyway, so all for you.
I
you
will
don't
do my
care
best
for
to represent the noseless then for you.
And turns over to Eitri. And you, my waterlogged. I don't really know what else to call you except the waterlogged guy. You're still sort of leaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a little trouble there.
I did. Used to climbing ladders in caves, not ropes on ships. Bit out of my element here.
You're from you live in caves?
Well, underground cities is more like
Mournul sort of like leans in a little bit. Oh, do tell.
well, I don't live there anymore. Kind of went my own way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will.
Didn't go over well with the rest of the family, but I
will.
had to choose my own path, you know.
I know. I do know. I feel that very much, actually. There's perhaps a slight coincidence in our respective upbringings, shall we say.
So yeah, now I'm wandering the realms, seeing where my feet take me, and evidently they took me on a boat. Now that boat.
Sounds like we're all just a little bit of gypsy in us.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's kind of like a wandering tumble something. I don't. For some reason, I've got this sort of idea in my mind that there's like a bunch of like entangled weeds, like in a big ball, that for some reason or another are just sort of like rolling over and over across a dusty plain. It's just a vision in my head. I know I get them every once in a while, along with the accompanying voices, but don't worry about them none.
Do do.
So are you heading to Demolier once we get off this ship?
Assuming that we can find a way to demon you, yeah. You got
Do you
some...
have any idea where it is?
Where what is?
Wherever it is we're going. He said something.
Nah,
The
he
Isle
said...
of Dominia?
He said dummy, or dummy. I assume it's like the land of the dummies, but whatever. Dominia. So,
What about you, little one? Do you know about this island that we're going to?
I have no idea. I didn't even know where we were going when I got on the other ship.
So you are not the compass. I get it.
Oh, absolutely not a compass for physical direction. But if you are looking for guidance in finding out where your soul should rest and be at one with, I can probably talk to you a little bit about. Yeah, I can talk. We can talk all kinds of calm and
I'm not quite ready to put my soul at rest, thanks.
You don't have to have it rest permanently. Just find a place that makes it happy. Happy is really like happy.
Oh, okay, that kind of rest. Okay.
Yes, peace at one with itself.
speaking
As the
of,
turbulence
speak,
fly away.
speaking of rest, before we all fall asleep with the sultry sounds of our friend here, should we just check out our quarters?
Ooh, maybe they'll have something dry for us to put on because that'd be nice to get out of this stuff.
Why don't we go check it out? Over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, let's do that.
Amazing. So I did put the name of where you're currently going in chat for you. So you had the correct spelling.
The Isle of
and-
Dominia. Yes.
Yes. And I will move you to a different map now.
Ooh.
One that has more dynamic lighting.
One, two, three, four. There are 4 hammocks here, guys. Or small beds.
Exactly. It's almost like it was meant to be.
It's almost as if they knew we were coming.
It's the weathermen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is fantastic. We each get our own bed. Look at how big it is. This is fantastic.
Mournul sort of slowly lowers himself down into this one deep into the shadows. Just sits there.
Makes sense.
Take this one next to you because I feel safe around you. You're great. And I like purple. Purple's pretty.
What's
Looks like you've got the fan.
What is in this room? It looks like there's like bags and crates and barrels and stuff.
Yeah. So correct. This is a fairly small room, all things considered, but big enough to, of course, fit multiple beds and a small table with 4 chairs. In this room simply has some assorted storage. There seems to be some sacks of grain, alcohol. There's a pretty big barrel of it right over here near our dwarven friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just an extra storage area with some beds. There's not really anything of interest that you can see, aside from it conveniently having 4 beds that work for each of you. And
We were late at night, right? Already?
Yeah,
correct,
I'd say it's time
Yeah.
for sleepy sleeps or trancy trances,
Correct.
depending.
I would say it's probably close to midnight at this point. And yes, so this room has no windows, just the door that you entered through. There are, of course, the 4 beds and just an assortment of random items.
Can Mournul just sort of check out the area for any hidden things underneath the beds, make sure there's no kind of weird shit going on? Just because
Sure.
I think that
By all means.
the discussion that Eitri had earlier was somewhat unsettling to him. So I think that he'd just
Okay.
sort of be a little bit more on edge than he usually is.
By all means, make an investigation check.
Yep, fair enough.
Are we able to assist, or would this be
Absolutely.
just okay?
I feel like given what you told him, and he probably would have come to you and been like, "Hey, like I'm a little concerned." Yeah, make it with advantage. I feel like Eitri would
Okay.
have told you and would probably be on edge as well, given
All right.
the circumstances.
Not fantastic with investigation, but here we go. 13.
Okay, 13. 13, not bad. There's nothing strange about this room. There is a lock on the inside, so you can absolutely bar the door, essentially. You look around the room, give it a pretty good once over. Nothing entirely strange. You do notice there's a trap door underneath the table,
There's
but
a trap
it's
door
locked.
under the table.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
interesting.
We should put something heavy over that just in case so that nothing comes up.
Well, that's why there's a table over it. That's pretty heavy, don't you think?
Maybe. Are there any dry clothes in here? Or no?
Yes. I would say yes. There probably are an assortment of random sailors, accoutrements. Nothing fancy, nothing completely threadbare, but it'll work in a pinch for your clothes dry. Probably not the most
Okay.
soft or comfortable. Might be a little itchy, but nothing too bad.
Mm-hmm. I think Mournul would go over to the door and lock it from the inside, just to make sure that we're not disturbed.
I mean, and that's perfectly fair.
Yep. And then just
It sounds like you guys want to take a long rest, though.
yeah, I don't see why not.
Amazing. So, by all means, you can take a long rest. You're in a safe place, as far as you know.
Hot damn.
Yeah. So each of you settle down for sleep. You shut up the lanterns, I'm gonna guess, so you're not sleeping in the light unless you want to sleep with the light on. And yeah. First few hours without a hitch, no problems at all. Night kind of goes in a little bit, and Eitri, you wake up. I don't know exactly what time of night it is, given that there are no windows to this room. You can see a slight bit of trickle darkness overhead, maybe some starlight that just kind of flickers above. But you wake up and you look around and you see that all your allies or compatriots or acquaintances, however you want to word them, they were all still asleep. And you hear just a very quiet, just gonna whisper just in your ear nearby. What would you like to do?
I don't see anything.
Make a perception check.
Man. Yeah, I'm still
You
asleep.
definitely don't see anything, but you do hear that whispering in your ear a little louder. It's like me.
Who's there? Who's there?
There is no response, but the door shakes a little bit. You just kind of see the board on the door that you came in through. It kind of just jingles just a little bit. You just hear the same whispers. Fine.
Sorry, Maeve, you may unfortunately be
Yeah.
cutting out a bit, so we're not
Yep.
quite hearing you.
Sorry. Yep. You just hear whispers that keep saying, "Find me." The door shakes a little harder. what would you like to do?
Eitri is going to go over there. He's going to open that door.
Okay. So you open the door.
Because, yeah.
All right. Do you go back out on the deck?
Yeah.
Okay. So you step outside. Do you leave the door open, or do you close it when you leave?
I think I leave it open.
Okay. So you step back out on deck, and you hear those whispers again, just find me, find me, find me, growing a little more incessant now. And make a perception check with advantage.
15.
Okay. You look around and you don't see anyone. But your eyes kind of move back towards the mast where you saw your friends hanging there. And you sort of squint your eyes and you see something glinting in the stars. Just into the mast, about 30 feet up. Up near almost where people were hanging before. You hear that same incessant whisper of, find me, find me, find me.
Is it coming from up there?
It's hard to tell. Seems like it's coming from everywhere. But when you look up at whatever's on this mast, it stops. The voices, they stop.
I softly yell out, what do you want from me?
There is no reply.
My climbing wasn't that great. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get into that mast.
So the good news is, there are definitely bars attached to the mast that would allow you to climb it if you wanted to. Because sailors climb it every day. They need an easy way. So they almost like a ladder, just like rings.
Yeah.
You can kind of climb up. You could easily climb it without making a check.
Then Eitri is going to do that. Hesitantly, but he's gonna move towards whatever is glinting up there.
Okay. You climb the mast. Climb 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. The wind's getting a little stronger now at this point. Just kind of bellowing in your ear. But you get a little closer to where you see this glint, and you're just almost right up above it. Right below it, and you look up, and there's something just jammed into the mast above you. But it's very dark, and it's a little hard to see it. It's maybe 5 feet above your head at this point.
I will continue climbing, grabbing the mast with my arm as I do, like moving slower.
All right. So you climb right up to where this object is. And it's still hard to see because it kind of blends in with the night. But you get a bright on it. And you stare at it. And it is unmistakably a giant axe in pure onyx with little sparkles like starlight throughout the metal. And it's jammed about a foot into the mast at a very vicious angle. And it's just there. You don't remember seeing it before when you looked up. when you saw your friends hanging from the mast, or even when you were looking at it afterwards, this was not there.
What do I feel if I put my hand on it?
You touch this axe, and you start to feel this sense of dread, deeper than any you've ever felt. But your heart just beats faster and faster and faster, and then exhilaration. You sort of start to crack a smile as you hold this weapon. Do you pull it from the mast?
Yeah.
Okay. Then this weapon is yours. And I will send you its stats later.
Okay. I carefully climb down the ladder again.
Okay.
And
Down the
make
ladder.
my way back down.
Right. When you step back on the deck, you do get a chance to kind of hold this weapon properly, because it's really hard to unwield. It's really unwieldy to kind of try to hold something that big when you are, hanging from a mast 30 feet in the air. But you do get down, and it's surprisingly light. Like you've held big axes before, I'm sure, in your past, but this is lighter than anything you've ever held. Which is strange. You would think an axe this large would be much heavier.
Yeah, I kind of look at it. I'm imagining that I can see some sort of reflection in the blade of my face with the starlight.
You do, in fact, you do see yourself in this blade. How long do you stare at it?
Quite a while, actually. Like,
Okay.
I'm mesmerized by the fact that it's so light and I swing it. And I think at some point I probably just like jolt awake a little bit, like, right, I'm on the deck in the middle of the night, and I realize that this is weird.
Yeah.
Um,
Just as you go to look away from the blade, from this axe, you do actually see yourself start to smile again, but you know you're not smiling. You sort of shift the axe a little bit, and the reflection of you kind of vanishes. And then you just see the stars again on the blade.
and I look at it, and I'm like, been a while since I smiled like that. Strange. And I start making my way back down to the bed.
Okay. You return to the room, close the door again. Everyone's still asleep. And you go back to sleep.
I probably put the axe pretty prominent, like maybe leaning on the barrel with the 3 axes on it.
Yeah.
And I get into bed.
Okay. Yeah, you fall asleep with no trouble.
I am so tired from drifting and trying to get into the ship. I think I'm just gone the moment I close my eyes again.
Yeah. So the night comes and goes. And you're all awakened by the gleams of sunlight. At least daylight. coming through the grate above your heads as it brightens up the room. Imagine you probably all start to rouse yourselves and get out of bed, and you can most certainly hear the sounds of the crew working again outside, just through the grate above you. But yeah, the day's yours. What would you like to do?
I think something about that doctor set Mournul off a bit. Just the way he was acting. He was not acting probably like any... I mean, not to say that Mournul has had a lot of experience with humans, to be honest. But just the way that he was... maybe he treated me like shit because he thought, well, he's a drow. Fuck him. But I get the feeling that just the way he was handling me was not probably how a normal doctor would handle a person.
Okay.
So if it's the daytime, I'd like to go out on deck and see if he's around.
Absolutely. You can certainly do that. What would everyone else like to do?
I'd like to help around on the deck. So he was saying sort of that we can make the trip go faster, I think is what they had mentioned. So I would want to look into seeing if I can do that in any way.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll
Okay,
probably go and help as well.
Okay. Sounds great. And Sarah?
Sierra's gonna go try to find the little boy. Because he was, yeah, just gonna go try to find him and talk to him.
Okay, perfect. Mournul, you do make it on a deck first. I imagine to not need to sleep as long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're definitely up before everyone else. Probably already opened the door, stepped outside. You don't see this doctor on deck.
Okay.
But there are, of course, a number of ways you can go. I will actually put you back on deck just for ease.
Where are the rest of the survivors of the ship, by the way? Are they with us? Are they in different places?
They are not. You have not seen them since the doctor brought them below deck.
Below
last
deck.
night. Yes. The last thing you remember seeing is this man tending to Ted's wounds, and Ted being very uncomfortable with him because, just like for you, he was not taking a great deal of care to heal people. He was very rough.
There are
but
sailors
yes,
on
the
deck,
last
right?
time you
It's like
saw-
they're just like the same sailors that we saw before. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, the same sailors. They're likely in different positions now, so they're probably like just doing other stuff. But yeah, they're all still on deck. We're all still doing stuff. Just going about their daily duties, whatever that may be. Don't know how knowledgeable you are about a ship, but that's
Not at all.
essentially what they're doing. Yeah. So.
Okay. So I would just go up to one of the sailors and I'd say, "Pardon me, my friend." Tips his hat. Make sure that his brow is very well covering his face because not particularly happy with the sun. Sorry. Do you know the ship doctor Renner?
Yeah, I do. He's I don't know where he is. Are you asking? We all know
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know where he normally has his abode, his place on the ship?
The sailor's kind of gonna look up, like at the sky, like he can tell what kind of day it is with Ravenloft sunlight ?
Yeah. Right.
Gonna kind of shrug and be like, "Listen, he's either in his quarters in the infirmary or he's in the mess. One of those 3 places.
Yeah.
I don't know otherwise.
All well and good. I don't know where either of those places are. Are they on this deck, or are they below deck? Where are they?
His quarters are over there, and he's going to point towards these doors down this way.
Over there. Okay. Yep.
The mess and the infirmary are 2 decks down.
Oh, the mess and the infirmary are 2 decks down.
Yes,
All
they're
right.
on the same level.
Fair enough. So I will be more than happy to just go and visit the infirmary, assuming that he is there.
Amazing. So
Alright.
then I will move you to the infirmary.
Cool.
And yeah, I'm just going to bring you there. And
As I move down through like this, from the top deck to the
Oops.
deck, ooh, it's all black. From the top deck to like
Okay.
the first deck down, do I see any of the other crew members? Are they below deck?
So yes, I will put you on 2 separate maps because you will pass through another deck. So you'll see the other deck when you pass by.
Got it.
So you would end up on this deck first, and I'll put your token here.
Okay, it's all black. There we go.
Yep, there you are.
Still no see, nothing. He's all black.
Token should have light. Let's see. Dynamic lighting. You definitely have vision. Oh, I know my problem. I put you on the GM there, silly me. Boop. Now you should have light.
There we go. Now I see everything.
That's on my
Cool. All right. So
Yes.
this is like the crew deck, I guess. Looks like there's a lot of.
Correct. This is essentially the crew deck. You see a lot of hammocks around, a lot of supplies. You do kind of see some doors towards the back or the stern of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There are maybe a dozen people down here, just kind of doing what they're doing. And you do see a number of other things. You see a stairwell that leads down as you
Mhm.
walk down this stairwell. Right on your right, you see 2 doors down here,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see a bunch of various gentlemen and women just doing their job.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I tip my hat.
But
Good
you
afternoon. Good morning, sir. Just wordlessly just continue on south, or not south, down to the infirmary level, yeah?
Yes. So great. Then I will move you to the level that has the infirmary, and I'll
Okay.
give you another token.
Okay.
Boop. And I'm not on GM there this time.
There we go.
Boop. There you are.
Lights, camera.
You should be here.
All right. This map is very cool, by the way. I do like it a lot.
Thanks.
So this
I found it on Patreon.
Is this the lowest level of the ship, or I don't even know, like, or no?
It is not. You can actually see there's another stairwell right behind you.
Okay.
That seems to also lead downward. How far this goes down, you're not really sure, but a ship of this size, there can't be more than 1 or 2 decks.
All right. Well, this is the deck with the infirmary on it, so I'm not going to go
Mm-hmm.
snooping around or shit. I come out. I look over at. I assume the sailor over here. I was like, "Good morning, the infirmary, Dr. Renner."
Right there, right behind you.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm a little busy counting the. It's right there. And they're just gonna point to the door right nearby.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Goes over to the door, knocks.
Come in.
Opens the door.
You'll hear from inside. And yeah, so you step in, and you do find the 3 people that you arrived on the ship with, along with Dr. Renner. And he seems to be stitching a rather large laceration on the side of our good captain, Captain Delphina. She has like her armor off, and like her shirt's a little pulled up, and he's just kind of stitching it, and she's just kind of gritting her teeth on something like a piece of leather. And every time he kind of stitches, he kind of just pulls a little too hard. And she sort of winces each time, and she's like, Dr. Renner does not really pay you any mind. You do see the two other crew members who survived. Your good friend Ted and Maribel, who are both sitting in medical cots nearby, sort of just existing. Ted is kind of laying down on his back, like he has like his shirt tucked up behind his head to give him a little bit more of a pillow. He's not wearing a shirt right now. He's just shirtless. And Maribel's just kind of sitting up on her cot and looks at you when you come in. She's like, "Oh, hello. Good to see you made it."
Yeah. Everybody all right? Just checking in here.
I mean, I'm fine. Got some medical care last night, and still kind of feeling a little sore from that. But I had some food earlier and just kind of relaxing. The doctor over there said that we should probably take it easy for now because each of us had some rather bad wounds from the ship exploding.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm just gonna have a little chat with our esteemed doctor friend. See how the
I
captain's
think when you
doing.
say that, Rena will kind of stop doing the stitches, like just as he's finishing. And what do you want?
What do I want? I'm just checking in on my erstwhile crewmates. Hopefully everybody's all right.
I live.
Yeah, we will live. Everybody all right in here? Everybody doing okay? I just want to sort of check out the captain real quick, just a sort of a quick look over to see if anything weird, like any
Okay.
strange
Make an
marks or scratches or anything like that might have been
sure.
caused
Make an
by the
insight
doctor.
check. Yeah, make an insight check
An insight check. Gotcha. Okay.
or medicine. I mean, because you're trying to gauge how she's feeling.
I'm
not
good with
necessarily
insight.
her-
That's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, it's a non-natural 20.
Amazing. Yeah. So she seems rather uncomfortable right now.
Ooh.
She's not outwardly saying it, but like the care she's receiving, well needed. It's clear that the care that she's getting is not necessarily the care she expected. He's definitely mended her wounds, so to
Mhm.
speak. Definitely sewed everything back together, put on bandages, all that. He did his job,
Mhm.
but you get the feeling she is very uncomfortable. And since you're staring between the two of them, Better kind of, just as he finishes up, he does kind of like make a slight smirk as he cuts the threads he used to
A
sort of stitch her back up.
like a smirk, like he enjoyed stitching her.
Yes, that's
Ew.
exactly what you
God.
think.
God, what a fucking creep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will not make any overt mention of that. I don't like this guy at all. So I will go ahead and say just to the captain, just sort of in a very passive aggressive fashion. Captain, would you say that you are receiving the utmost care by this individual, or would you prefer to perhaps convalesce by yourself for a while?
And I take the leather out of her mouth and just be like, sort of, just wipe the side of her face a little bit, because clearly this hurt her a lot. And she's going to turn to you and nod her head slowly. Yes, I think the care was necessary to heal our wounds.
Well, thank you for your honesty, Captain.
She's going to awkwardly smile at you. A forced smile.
Doctor, I think, if you would not mind my saying so on behalf of your patient, but I think it's possible that you may be done here. And I think that Mournul would stare at the doctor in a way that would make the doctor feel intimidated. I'd like to make an intimidation check.
Okay, by all means.
$23.
But
That-
23 is
that's
pretty good.
That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20.
It is a natural 20. I see that. I think he's going to look a little surprised by you. Like, not expecting it. He's going to kind of lose his smirk. He's going to frown a little bit, and he's going to take a step back towards the table. But we're watching you. He's not turning his back to you. Going to narrow his eyes and sort of take his bandana, question mark, the thing he has around his neck, little bow cloth thing. I don't know the name of it right now. And he's gonna just kind of like wipe like a little bit of like sweat on his cheek, and he's going to pick up his things. He's gonna leave without saying anything.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow.
And yeah, he's just gonna leave the room and not close the door.
Mournul will go to the door and shut that door.
Awesome.
I will now say to the three people in this room, including Ted, who Mournul does not feel a special fondness for, they'll say, hey, folks, I know we've been all rescued and all that, but I would prefer us not to be dealt with in an inappropriate fashion by any nutso doctors. In my past, let me just say this, we have had in my culture a way of handling pain that I am not particularly fond of reminiscing about. And this reminds me directly of that. If you have been dealt with inappropriately by this particular individual, I'd say we steer clear of him if at all possible.
They're gonna move a little closer to you. They're gonna kind of get off the cots and sort of just whisper, like, because you've closed the door, but the walls aren't that thick. Maribel is going to whisper and be like, he was really rough. I didn't like that. And Captain Delphina is going to agree. I didn't really care for his bedside manner. And even Ted is going to, like, yeah, he seemed like he was enjoying it. It's kind of
Yeah, Ted. I'm not one to agree with you right off the bat, especially since you punched me right in the face the last time we talked. But like, yeah, doctors aren't supposed to enjoy dealing pain to their patients.
Yeah. So, Mournul, make a perception check.
Sure. Percezione. 17.
17. Okay. You hear outside the door the sound of footsteps running away.
Running away.
Yes, as in you heard someone outside the door, and then they left in a hurry.
As in...
And just as you
yeah.
turn...
Yeah, go ahead.
As in, you feel as though someone was listening to what you were just saying.
Fuck.
And as you turn towards the door, the lights in this room actually flicker and go out. and they come back on.
Like the candles?
Yes,
They'll just.
like the candles.
Oh shit! Okay.
They'll flicker and go out. Yep. And you look around, and you turn back towards each of the people that are in this room, and they look strange. Their forms are wet and bloated and almost like they didn't survive the sinking. And then you kind of just rub your eyes and you look at them again and they're just back to normal. Someone redeemed something spooky comes this way, so stress point.
You got it. Stress point.
And yeah. So I think it is a good time to switch to someone else. I believe Isira wanted to go look for Colin. So I'm just going to move us back there. And I'm also going to deal Julie a card because someone redeemed a Taroka card for her. And we'll deal with that shortly. Okay, so Isira, you wake up. Mournul's not in the room with you. I imagine your other two compatriots are probably getting ready to go on deck. Maybe not quite there yet. But you said you wanted to go look for Colin. So where would you like to start looking?
Well, he's a kid, so kids and boys like food, so I guess I'll start with the mess hall, because she's hungry anyway, and then after that, probably go up on deck. So food first, maybe grab something to eat, and see if he's there. If not, then I'll go up on deck.
Amazing. So, I imagine much in the same way that Mournul asked. You asked for directions of where the mess hall is. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm just going to move you there, just to make things easy for you. I'll move you to this deck, and I'll get you a new token. Boop.
Did you want me to come out for the camera here, Maeve?
No, I got you. Nope,
Okay.
I'm going to give you the fancy camera.
All right.
There you go, Matt. I put it right here, next to this sailor.
I don't.
Now they're hard to see, but
I see a black. I
Yeah.
just
right
see
here,
a
Matt.
black screen.
Yeah, same thing. Can't really see.
Okay, 1 second. I just have to find your tokens. Oh, did I not move? No, you're on the right deck. So I don't know why you can't see, Matt. Shift ping? Did that work?
Yeah, no. It needs to have vision. I don't think it has vision.
Okay. Interesting.
There we go. I can see now.
Now Julie can see.
There we go.
Okay.
Now I can
I
see.
can see now.
Now it has vision. 1 second. I'm gonna fix that right now because I could have sworn I gave it vision, but
You gotta save it to the default token. There's a little save to default token button.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So, Julie, or Isira, you're gonna go to the mess hall. You would have gotten directions that the actual kitchen is on this deck. Where you would eat is a deck above. Would you be looking in the kitchen first, or would you be looking in the actual mess hall?
So mess hall where they sit and eat.
No worries.
That's where she would go.
Then I have put you on the wrong deck. My apologies. I'll put you where the mess hall is. And let me give Matt the camera. Boop. There it is. Okay. Now it's there. It's right here, Matt, if you need it.
Good to know.
Okay. And then I'm going to put the Sarah's token right here. And we're going to ignore your token. There we go. Perfect. All set.
Looking good. Looking good.
Okay. So,
Yay, I can see.
yep, you would have been told that there is a mess hall to the south. Or I should say, the stern of the ship. Is that where you decide to head?
Yeah.
Amazing. So then, yes, you go down south here, and you open up this door, I presume?
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, wrong way. You went the other way.
Wrong way. Go
It's
to the
over
right,
here.
not the left. Got it.
The right, yep. So some boat terms, for anyone that might
Yeah,
need
it's been
assistance.
a long time since I've had to do boat terms.
That's okay. So the front of the ship is the bow. The left side of the ship is port. The right side of the ship is starboard. And the back of the ship is the stern.
Got it. Okay. So just go through one of these doors.
Yep. So you go through the door, and yes, you do in fact find Colin sitting there just sort of lazily playing with some food. Like kids being picky eaters. Like he's not really eating. He's just kind of just moving it around with a spoon.
Good morning, Colin. How are you? Did you sleep well?
I think Colin's gonna probably jump at just you randomly entering without any prompts. Yeah.
Oh,
What did you? Oh,
I'm
you came through
sorry.
the door. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna roll
Is
something.
it good? She points to the food. Is it good?
I mean, it's fine. The cook isn't really the best cook on this ship. But it's fine.
Does it need salt? Sometimes things just need a little salt.
Do you have salts?
Maybe?
I mean, then maybe.
She rummages in her pocket. Can she?
I feel like salt is probably something that a cleric would have.
Yeah.
If
She pulls
only
out
for
a little
rituals.
vial with. She goes,
So yeah,
I don't normally use it for this, but sure, we can totally use a little bit. Cause here, just try it. She just sprinkles a little bit on his food for him.
okay.
Does that help?
He's gonna take the spoon and he's gonna just pick it up and kind of stare at it for a second. And it's stew, essentially. Not quite a gruel, not quite anything of something. There are definitely things in this soup, but it doesn't look very appetizing. And he's gonna kind of, yeah, definitely.
You don't look convinced, but that's okay. It's fine. Do we have is there more? Can I have some? Something
Sure.
around
I
here?
mean,
Do they
you
have
can
bread or fruit?
make a perception check. See if you see anything in this particular room.
Ooh, damn.
Okay. So you look around this room, and there are definitely some various foodstuffs around. No bread. There's definitely some flour and some more alcohol. Maybe some dried meats. But the only food at this table that anyone's eating is the food Colin has. Even the other sailor that's across from you is not eating. He's just sitting there reading a book.
They're all sitting here pretending to eat, but not actually eating it.
Well, the only food at this table is the food Colin has, and he doesn't seem to be enjoying it very much. The other person here isn't, as I said, he's not eating, he's just reading. He's just existing in this space.
Okay. Well, she'll just go ahead and get her a little bowl of it anyway. And then she's going to try to make some small talk with Colin. So, Colin, how long have you been aboard the ship?
Oh, That's a really good question. 6 months, I think. It's been a
Has
while.
it been nice? Has it been nice? Do you like the crew and the captain?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been nice. I mean, I just kind of do the busy work around here. Um, so like, if someone needs something, I kind of go get it.
Oh, you're a gopher.
Um, I kind of.
You go for this
What's
and
it?
you go
What's
for
it?
that. You're a gopher. You go
What's a
for this, you
gopher?
go for that.
But what's a
That
gopher?
it's an animal,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
not a bad animal. It's really just a joke. My
So
dad
like,
used to have really bad jokes like that. He would call me a gopher because he wanted me to go for this and go for that and go pick up this thing over there and go. So he would call me a gopher because he wants me to go and get the thing. And it's a really bad joke. I'm sorry. It
it's
didn't land well.
it's
It didn't
okay.
land well.
It's okay.
It has
Um,
nothing to do with the animal other than the way it sounds. The animals aren't
yeah.
bad. They're nice. They like burrow in the ground and stuff.
mm,
And they're soft and fuzzy. If you talk to
Um,
them nice, they they they're nice back to you.
okay. Good to know. I think. I still don't know what a gopher is, but I think you described it pretty well, right?
Probably not, but it's okay. You probably won't ever see one because like they don't go on ships
Okay.
and they
Well,
tend to hide
maybe.
from people.
Yeah. So, um, you
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 look
told me you're.
confused. You look confused, and I feel like people look at me like that all the time. And it's
Sorry.
okay.
I'm just not used to new people on the ship. Um, at least not people we rescue from the ocean. Um, you said your name was Sarah, right?
Yep, yep, that's me. Isira.
Okay. Uh, is it hard to move around in all that armor?
No, it just takes practice. Look, I can still do cartwheels and everything. And she just kind of rolls out of the chair and does a cartwheel.
I'm gonna roll for Colin to
Not
see
so
if he's
bad.
impressed.
You just gotta
Um,
practice in it. You know, it's a common misperception that like full plate armor and stuff like that, it's a very common misperception that it's like super bulky and you can't move. But if you train the right way, and if you're a person who made your armor is worth the money that you pay them for, it's all, and it's fine. I mean, I see people do somersaults and flips in their armor, and it still works. You just got to be good at what you do, and you got to make sure the person making for it is good at
um,
what they do.
can you teach me that what you just did?
A
You said it
cartwheel?
was a yeah.
Well,
I've never
yeah.
done one. I don't know if we should do that in here though. It's kind of crowded.
Yeah, no, not in here. Find a little bit of
Y-
spot more open.
Oh, okay. The other seller is gonna kind of like flip a page a little bit heavier than he needs to, and sort of like look over your direction. And Colin's gonna seem a little wary, looking at this person, just watching what you two are talking about, and they're just gonna look at you and be like, we should go find a place with more space, like the deck, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, some place where this guy can like read his book in peace because I know that I get loud. Sorry, Mr. Person reading your book. We will go somewhere else and let you be.
right. So Colin is going to take your hand, which I imagine he's about your height, maybe a little taller. He's like a 13-year-old boy, so he's probably like, yeah, he's taller than you, I'd say. Probably like five
Oh,
feet,
I'm
maybe
sure he's
5'1".
probably at least 5 feet, at
Yeah. So
least.
Yeah, so he's gonna take your little gnomey hand, and he's gonna lead you to the top deck. And
Oh, this is fun. Let's go.
right, so I'm just gonna copy your tokens because that's a lot easier than me placing them each time. And then we're gonna move back to the top deck, and you can go do some cartwheels or somersaults or whatever else you'd like to do.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are.
Okay, what do you want to learn first? That's exactly what she's. What do you want to learn first? A cartwheel or a somersault?
Which one's easier?
Probably a somersault, and somersaults actually have a lot of good uses other than just like being like an acrobat. You can use it like if you are getting ready to fall and you know how to do a somersault, you can use that skill to make sure that you don't hurt yourself when you fall.
Okay, can you show me again?
Sure, I didn't show you the somersault before. Let me show you the somersault. And then she kind of talks. First, I'll show you, and then I'll talk you through how I do it, and then we can do it together. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So she's gonna do herself a little somersault.
Yeah, make a dex
Sure.
check.
Dex
Acrobatics
check.
acrobatics is probably fine too. Either one is fine.
Acrobatics.
Your choice.
There's acrobatics.
It's not the best somersault you've ever
It's gotta
done,
be pretty.
but I feel like it's good enough for Colin to kind of watch, be like, oh, okay, and yeah, Colin's gonna try to do a somersault as well. Let's see how that goes for him.
Oof.
Colin did not do so
Ooh.
well, so Colin's gonna try to do
Careful,
it and
careful.
fall over and scrape his knee. You're like,
Oh,
no.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Just a little skin knee. Just rub a little dirt in it. It'll be fine. Here. Okay. So now, okay. So you gotta listen to instructions first. The first thing you want to do is you're gonna take your chin and put it on your chest. And what that's gonna do is gonna help protect your neck and make it so it doesn't jostle your head. Okay. And then we're gonna go real slow, and I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna help position you as you roll, so that you don't hurt yourself again. Okay, I don't want you to get hurt.
Okay. And I guess Colin will try again with advantage since you're helping him. Let's see how he does this time. It's not letting me change it. That's okay. I'll just roll twice. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, so he does better. And he's got it. He's got it down.
See, there you go. Now, do you want to try it under pressure?
Okay.
So okay.
Sure.
Remember the mechanics. And she's just kind of starting to walk around a little bit. And now just imagine the ship is swaying and moving, and somebody bumps into you, and you've got to react, right? So you're walking around, and then she's just going to push them forward. And you got to tuck and roll.
Colin's gonna try to tuck and roll.
She doesn't push super. She doesn't like push super hard. It's just enough to like make him stutter a little bit.
Okay.
It's good for you.
He tries to do another cartwheel, and he catches himself on these cannonballs, and one starts to jostle forward and starts to roll down the deck towards you. What do you do?
I will definitely grab the cannonball.
Okay, so you lean down to pick up the cannonball to stop it, and I'd like you to show us what Taroka card you have.
Oh, okay. Just click the number 1 there.
Yep, if you click the number 1 and drag it on the screen, it'll show us what you have. And if you need help, I can also do it. It's no trouble.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh
There it
God.
is.
The torturer?
Okay.
Torturer.
Well,
Oh,
you
pick
guys
that
seem
big.
to like to roll all the fucked up cards today, I see. Let me find out
Wow.
what this does. This is random. I just want you guys to know this.
Isira is
Yep,
torturing this
sure,
small
yeah.
boy with having to like do cartwheels over and over, so I feel like this is kind of on brand.
Hey,
No, she is educating him, teaching him things. This is a very useful skill.
This is exactly what a torturer
Educating him
would
in
say.
the ways of pain.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, right? He's like, I'm educating
Life
him.
is pain.
Jesus.
Life is pain. You need to learn how to roll with it, okay?
You thought my character was dark. Jesus, man. Julie's character is ridiculously mega dark.
Julie,
But she's smiling so much.
It's creepy as fuck.
Julie, do me a favor.
The smile doesn't help in this case.
No, it makes it worse.
So. You lean down to pick up this cannonball. And you pick it up and you try to just lift it up off the deck. And it's heavy. Heavier than you feel like a cannonball should be. Because you're really strong. But you try to pick it up and kind of hefting it. And you look over you're like, Colin, come help me. And Colin's not there.
Where did
In fact,
everybody go?
you look around, and much like before, there's no one here. It's just you, this cannonball, and the ship.
Well, that's not ominous. Where'd they all go? She looks around a little bit more, tries carrying the cannonball back over to where it should go.
Make a strength check.
Hmm.
No, not bad.
Not bad. Okay, you do manage to pick up the cannonball. Okay, and you go to put it down where you found it, where it came from. And you try to let go. And your hands, they're stuck to it. You just can't, like, you're trying to pull your hands free. And they're just not coming free. And the ship keeps listing a little bit, and you keep trying with all your strength, and you're a very strong person. But you're just not able to pull your hands away. What do you do?
All right. Who put the tree sap on the silly cannonball? This is odd. Okay, and where did you all go? I didn't know we were playing hide and seek. Come on, guys. Come back up. Do I need to go find you?
Do you try to pull your hands free again?
Yeah.
Great. Make another strength check.
Oof.
Not as great.
Okay, so you go to pull this cannonball free from your hands, and you slip. And you start to tumble over with your hands still attached to this cannonball. And it comes down on top of your chest and just leaves a sizable dent in your chest plate. And you're just briefly just stunned. You sort of knock the air out of your lungs, and you look around, and the cannonball just kind of comes loose from you and just sort of rolls back down the deck. And you see Colin as he goes to stop it before it rolls away. And I'd like you to roll a D100.
D100. Okay.
A 9. Okay.
I don't know what that
So-
means.
I am going to message you something. And this is something we need to keep in mind when role-playing your character. Because you have gained permanent flaw.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Permanent, huh?
But because I am giving you both the boon and the bane of this particular card. You also get a new ability. Temporarily, at least. For the next 24 hours, you may choose to strike with a certain amount of malice in your heart in an attack. The enemy is automatically knocked prone if you hit, and it takes an additional damage die of whatever damage you try to deal. However, if you do this, everyone around you who witnesses you doing this needs to make a wisdom save, and if they fail, they gain a point of stress.
She doesn't really have malice in her heart. That would just gonna be hard.
Yeah. I mean, it also depends if you get into a fight. Suppose if you don't get into a fight, then it doesn't matter too much, right? But yeah.
Yep.
So, I'm going to message you now as you continue to do cartwheels with Colin. And I feel like at this point in time, this is when our two remaining party members join us on deck. Verkal and Eitri. So you both come out on deck. It's early morning, or at least you feel like it is. It's Ravenloft is always hard to tell. And you see the crew just doing their job. You also see Isira with the young boy you saw earlier doing something on deck nearby. What would you two like to do?
Eitri's gonna look at what the other sailors are doing and see if he can lend a hand with that. Maybe pull on the ropes, tighten the sails, stuff like that.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you were both planning on doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. So I feel like there's no kind of checks needed for this kind of stuff. You could probably convince them to allow you to help without much effort. And so you just spend some time helping them jib the sails and pick up anything that just needs to be picked up. Tighten ropes. Maybe climb the crow's nests again if you need to. I do think at this point in time, it is a good idea to take a break, and then we can continue where we left off, and what each of you are doing after the break, since it is just about midnight. And then we'll just resume with what the two of you are doing.
Okay.
Okay, so why don't we take 5, and we'll come right back afterwards, and we'll see what our two remaining players would like to do. So yes, we will be back soon, chat. Don't go anywhere. And we will return in about 5 minutes. Talk to you soon. Hey friends, welcome back. If you're just now joining us, our crew of heroes have found themselves on this ship named the Mercy. Some of them have found there are some rather suspicious happenings aboard the ship. What that means, we'll find out. But last we left off, we were trying to find out what busy work Verkal and Eitri are trying to get themselves into. I think they said they were trying to do some work around the ship, yes?
Yep, basically looking who needs help the most, if anyone, and basically go there first.
Awesome.
So,
okay. I'd like you roll the bowl. I would like you both to roll a D100 to see how well you perform on a ship. If your character has knowledge, of being on a ship, you may roll twice. If you've ever been on a ship before. So,
Second ship for Eitri.
so Eitri is actually surprisingly good at this job. It might just be that he's a little lower to the ground, a bit stronger, and just a good anchor point to kind of hoist up sails where needed and tying things off. Unfortunately for Verkal, it's a mess. You just kind of feel like you're getting in the way a lot of the time. Like someone tells you to do something, and every time you do it, it just kind of leads into a disaster almost. Where you're bumping into other people. You're getting not necessarily yelled at, but scolded for just not really helping very much. If anything, your assistance, unfortunately, is probably making it worse. Some of the crew grumble about your inability to do what needs to be done to make the inner workings of a large vessel like this work. I imagine the two of you probably do this for some time with Isira and Colin below and nearby, kind of doing their own thing. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know how much do we see of the interaction that Isira has with Colin. Because I'm assuming we're
Of course.
focused, so we wouldn't be paying attention to that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that's probably what Verkal is distracted by. I feel like you're probably focusing more on what they're doing than what you volunteered to do.
Just too nosy, man.
But yeah, no, Colin is trying to follow Asira's instructions. He's a kid. He's trying. Can't really say he's succeeding all the time. But occasionally he falls over, knocks something over, or he scrapes another knee, and, nothing more than superficial wounds. But kind of injuries kids get. But he seems to be having fun. Like, he seems to be actually easing up a little bit around Isira. And actually laughing a little bit at times. Like, they seem like they're getting along very well, which is good. At least we think so.
How long have we been up now at this point?
Probably an hour or so. I actually think that one of you has been up a little longer than the others. Mournul. He's been in the infirmary for a while. He didn't really tell anybody where he was going. I feel like this is probably a point where he would more than likely come find you guys. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. I mean, between hearing someone listening to your conversation, you confronting Renner about his a little bit heavy-handed medical tactics.
Yeah.
And poor bedside manner, yes. So
Not
you
a fan.
Understandable. Do you leave the rest of the crew of the Blue Dolphin below deck in the infirmary?
Yeah, I think I do. I just let them know. Seems that I just say, just be wary around these folks. I at least the doctor for sure. I don't understand what's going on in here, but that doctor doesn't seem to be particularly, with an even keel, to use nautical terminology. And that captain, you all saw him when they pulled us out of the sea. They seem real wary about us. And then there's what I assume is someone spying on us outside of this hall here, running away, like they heard me talking. So just keep your eyes on your back.
I feel like Captain Delfina does sort of take your hand and thank you. We'll do our best. We'll keep our heads on us here. And
Did they let you know where you are, where you're staying? Because we're at the top deck. We're underneath the forecastle.
oh, I think we're staying here for now. The others kind of like agree that that's where they were told to stay. There's not really a lot of beds around. And since no one else really needs the infirmary right now, they're not the most comfortable beds, but they work.
All right. I mean, you just, you do you, Captain. Sort of, Mournul gives a sort of a half-mocking salute.
So you come up on deck, and you find Isira doing cartwheels with a small child, and then Verkal and Eitri handling the sails, and just kind of trying to keep themselves busy.
Mm-hmm. Any sign of the captain? Like, where is the captain?
You have not seen the captain since last night.
Okay.
Where he is? I mean, you can make a guess, but it's really hard to say.
I don't know anything about, like, nautical positions, like whether the captain's supposed to be on deck at all times, or whether they're, like, he's assigning people to take charge or anything like that. So, I mean, from Mournul's perspective, this is all sort of, it's all Greek to him.
Yeah. Typically with a ship, yes, a captain normally has a much bigger presence on a ship. But for some reason, this man doesn't really feel like it's necessary. Some captains take a little bit more charge than others. Some lead by more force of personality.
Okay.
Okay. I imagine Eitri and Verkal and maybe maybe our little cartwheeling friend as well. Might see their remaining compatriot come up onto deck again. What would you guys like to do?
There's nothing that, like, we've been assigned to do, right? He said...
No.
He's like, hey... Because the captain was like, hey, make yourself useful on the ship and all that shit. And then we're just like, we're just gonna fuck around and goof around on the deck of the ship. Like, Isira is just teaching this kid how to do cartwheels or whatever the hell. Verkal and Eitri are, like, watching the sea, and I'm just, like, snooping around. So it's not like they're telling us, like, swab the decks and raise the mizzen mast and all that shit, right? So...
You get the feeling that you weren't expected to necessarily do anything specific. That whatever you chose to do, as long as it appeared helpful to someone, then you were fine. It's mostly just stay out of the way. Not get into too much trouble. Not interfere with the crew too much. Some of you have been less successful than others in those specific points, but number of the crew still moving around doing their job. There are a few that are over by the bow of the ship, where Eitri and Verkal have been trying to do something helpful that seem a little bit less thrilled with their involvement at this point, at least for one of them.
What's the general mood on this ship? So we came in and people were very severe at first, and like obviously they saved us, but yeah, what's the overall attitude other than the annoyance of interfering type of thing?
So I would say the best way to describe the general mood of the crew and everyone really you've met aboard the ship is disinterest. They've picked you up in the water, sure, but now that you're on the ship, they don't really seem to care that much about what you're doing or who you are or anything about you. They haven't asked really anything about the ship you were on. They haven't asked any of you who you are. At this point in time, I mean, you might as well be a box of cargo. They're not really interested in anything about you. They told
Yeah.
you they'd bring you where you need to go eventually,
Okay.
but first they need to go where they go.
Yeah, so I think Mournul, this doesn't sit right with him, right? The overall idea, as it were, that a group of rescuing sailors would be just like, okay, welcome aboard our ship, and then just go back to their shit and not even have the slightest interest in what had happened or why or who they are. Like, that just doesn't, that's not right to, like, it's not like Mournul is just going to let that slide. Like, something in the back of his brain is just going, danger, danger, danger. So, to assuage that feeling, he's just gonna, I mean, since the captain's not there and the doctor's a fucking asshole, I guess he'll go over to this little kid who is struggling and yet succeeding with doing cartwheels.
Okay, I think Colin would definitely look up at you again. Maybe seeing a little bit less. He was on edge with you before.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
The way you've talked to him so far has not been exactly the most friendly compared to some of the others.
Yeah, I mean, get used to it. It's gonna happen. That's just the way it's gonna be.
So
Right.
he just kind of looks up at you and mostly stands his ground. He kind of takes a slight step back, like, hi. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can actually. Real quick. We don't know very much about this ship, besides the fact that it saved our behinds out there in the sea. So we haven't been really talked to by anybody on the crew except, you know, your good doctor and the captain, who basically just told us to hang out until you guys hit the shores of wherever the hell you're going. Remind me the name?
The island of Dominia.
Is that where you're from?
No, I'm not from there.
Where are you from?
Darkon.
Oh, you're from Darkon. Well, that's I know Darkon. Y'all shipped out from Darkon?
Yeah, actually. So this ship, is a supply ship mostly. We transport goods, mostly from Darkon and to the island, to take care of the people there.
Oh, that's very kind of you to volunteer that information. I really didn't ask you for that, but that's okay. It's very, very, very nice. What kind of supply?
Thanks.
Yeah, what supply? You know the stuff. What's the supplies?
I don't know if I really should be talking about this with you.
Why is it not safe?
No. So it's mostly just medical supplies and food and things like baguettes and just things to keep the island running.
Can I determine if he's like real nervous about just being around me, or about the subject that I've broached?
Sure, go for it.
So insight check.
Insight check is perfectly fine.
Alrighty. That is a 12. Can I use my heroic inspiration, which I garnered last time, to re-roll that?
You may, yes.
Awesome. I'm going to re-roll that. So I'll just do a single d20 roll with a +4.
Yes.
That's a natural 20. Who knew?
Yes, it is. Very good, Matt. Very good.
Oh, I also have a stress point, so that's actually technically a 19.
Fair. So, I do think, before I answer your query, I do think the others probably would notice you talking to this child, and this child looking a little uncomfortable. I feel like that's abundantly clear aboard the ship at this point. To answer your question, however, it's a bit of both. He definitely seems a little intimidated by you, but he also does not seem like he wants to talk about this subject. That he doesn't particularly enjoy this subject. But you're a very intimidating man, and he might be a little afraid of you. I mean, he's a kid, and you are a very tall, scary person with glowing red eyes under a hat.
All right.
I feel like Mournul is kind of like the things that kids like have nightmares about, just like his overall appearance.
Yeah, I've heard that before. All right. So I see like the other sailors like moving in, or like
the other sailors have mostly been doing their work, but some of them are definitely starting to look over towards you.
All right.
And not really saying anything, but they've definitely noticed that you're making Colin uncomfortable.
No, I mean I'm not making him cry or nothing, so I'm just gonna keep on asking him questions.
Sorry, my sound cut out there. Could you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. I mean I'm not making him cry or nothing. He's a kid.
Yeah.
And so Mournul, sort of not understanding all this human epithet, will just keep on asking the kid questions.
Fair.
Isira, can I interject slightly? Isira is going to see the uncomfortableness and kind of go up and just like, it's okay. He's a nice guy. He doesn't look it sometimes, but he's nice. It's okay. You're gonna be fine.
Okay. Colin kind of keeps his composure. Does sort of look over at Isira and also at the other two strangers who he hasn't really talked to, but he can see them sort of in the distance as kind of doing work, but also presumably seeing this interaction. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, you're more than welcome to, of course.
Yeah, Verkal would have definitely abandoned whatever he's doing at that point. But he's looking more at the rest of the crew. Basically, does he notice the people that are staring at Mournul, Isira, the trio, basically? Does he see the crew sort of being distracted by that as well?
Yeah. I feel like as you kind of walk a little closer, you definitely can see the crew like looking Mournul's way and looking Colin's way. As this child is not necessarily pushed up against this railing over here, but definitely looks uncomfortable talking to this strange man aboard a ship that, I mean, has been his home for at least the past few months, as far as you're aware.
Does it seem like their concern is that it looks like he's being cornered, or is it something else that they're worried about? I'm trying to piece together what their concern is, yeah.
Yeah, make an insight check. A 20.
That would be 20, yeah.
I think with a 20, you would realize that these sailors aren't necessarily concerned about Colin's well-being, more of what he's saying.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'd probably try to, as unassuming as possible, given the fact that we're in the wide open, probably, approach my friends, and if I can, try to make a small gesture to Eitri to just get his attention.
Yeah, I see you, definitely.
So, I think at this point, Colin's kind of looking around, now seeing there are 4 of you, and take another step back. Like, I need to go. I need to go. I have things I need to do. I've been doing too many cartwheels, and I just need to go. And he's gonna try to run away.
As he does so, I think Mournul would actually put his hand out and say, "Now hold on just 1 second, my friend." And he'll cast suggestion on this child.
Okay.
And he'll say, "I suggest that you just calm down and tell us what you know about what kind of stuff this ship is carrying. You said medical supplies. Could you please elaborate?"
One moment, please.
Certainly.
I need to check something.
Sure. That's a wisdom save 14.
Yes.
I hope I hit the 25 word mark there. Or did not go past the 25 word mark with suggestion. Pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, I'd say you're fine. Yeah, I'll make a wisdom save for him. Oh, he fails.
Oh,
So
shit.
he
You're
is
rolling in
going
the
to-
open? You're rolling in the open, Maeve? Look at you. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's ballsy. I love it.
I mean, the dice tell a story as far as I'm concerned, Matt. If this is what the dice want, this is what the dice want.
Fair enough. Okay.
And so yeah, Colin is going to move closer to you, and like, I'm telling you the truth. It's medical supplies and things for the patients there.
The patients? Sorry, did you say the what now?
Patients. It's a hospital. Hospital. The island's a hospital.
The island, the whole island is a hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to excuse me, little child. I did not know anything about Dominia, and now you're telling me quite a lot. You're telling me that the whole island is a hospital.
I should probably ask, how loud are you saying this?
I mean, normal tone of voice.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the sailors are still watching you.
Okay.
And Colin still looks very uncomfortable, but we'll be answering your questions until you decide he shouldn't.
Yeah. I just told him about. I asked him to tell me everything about the medical supplies, but if that's all there is,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just medical supplies for the patients. I don't know what kind of supply. I don't know. Like,
It's all right.
There's-
It's all right. It's all right. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. Like my friend over there says, I'm a nice guy. And he forces a smile like the deleted scene in Terminator 2 where Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to do smile and he's like he does that shit. That's amazing.
I don't know if he'd be upset about that since you charmed him. So, because he regards you as being friendly at this point, right?
Oh yeah,
Essentially.
for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, he would just look around and is there anything else? Can I?
Well, no, not at this time. Where are these supplies? They're down in the infirmary?
They're all over the ship, but they're in the holds. Mostly.
All right. Does Dr. Renner, does he work at the hospital?
Yeah. I think he's newer for the hospital. I think this is his first trip. He's been
Oh.
aboard the ship before, but I don't think he's ever come on the island since
Well.
then.
He could certainly learn a little bit about hospital manners. I will tell you that, my young friend. I would put in a 0-star rating in his Yelp profile, certainly. And so
I don't know what that is.
don't worry about it. It's a drow thing. So, you run along and do whatever it is the kids do. I'll see you a little later.
Okay. And since you have charmed him, he's going to do just that. So, and he's going to leave and go elsewhere, leaving you and these suspicious question mark sailors as they kind of watch you, especially these three right here, right? Like they've been kind of really privy to everything you've said. Gotta keep doing your job.
Do they? Yeah, I was gonna ask. Do they look like they relax at all now that Colin is gone?
A little bit. They're still doing their work, and they're not watching you guys as much at this point. But you can tell that something about the conversation you just had between you and this young child definitely raised some concerns. I think that's abundant on their face without even making a check. But yeah, so 4 of you on the deck, some suspicious looking sailors. What would you like to do now?
I'd like to just whisper to everyone. I do not believe we are as welcome as they made it seem originally.
What gave you that wonderfully brilliant idea?
I think it's pretty obvious now.
Yeah, that was sarcasm. It's like a big old chasm with, Sar. Never mind. It's cool.
What is SAR? Yeah, I don't.
It's fine. It's for people who. Never mind. I'm referring to sarcasm within the sarcasm, so it's okay.
You are strange, I think.
Listen, at least I don't have a missing nose, okay?
It's not missing. I never had one.
When you were alive, you didn't have one?
I mean, this is the only alive I've ever been, so no.
Oh, okay. So, like, you didn't like have a live state before you died, and then came back with a nose.
Not exactly. You see he trails off a little bit, doesn't really want to finish the sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are we going to do about our voyage?
I mean, there's...
Oh, we don't.
Yeah, I don't think there's... Does any of us know how to sail a ship? We're not going to, like, mutiny or some shit like that.
I look at the pile of, mess that I made and go, certainly not me.
I'm not feeling like swimming again, so...
Yeah, you all heard...
Guess we're kind of stuck.
Where we're going, this place, Dominia, is an island. There's a hospital. It's like the whole island is one hospital.
Hospitals are good, right?
I mean,
Well, you'd think so. But if the whole island is one, and maybe the whole island is on quarantine, and so maybe we should keep our happy little behinds right here on the ship and not go onto that island, because what if it's contagious?
Well, the ship supposedly is delivering medical supplies to this hospital. So I can't imagine it's like a bad place, because they need medical supplies, which the ship is delivering.
Yeah, quarantines are kind of funny like that, because you could have people who take the supplies off the ship and put it on the dock, and then get back on the ship, and then somebody else in a building waits until they're back on the ship, and then they go get the supplies and take it where it goes. That way there's no interaction, and people don't, catch stuff. So that's a thing. Unless it's not a physical thing. What if it's a mental thing, and it's all like a... They're all crazy. And, so what if it's, antipsychotic drugs?
Do you have,
what?
What if they're doing... Or what if they're doing experiments on these people? Oh, devious.
Your mind, it just sort of, bounces all over the place like a rubber ball inside a box. It's hard to keep track of sometimes. I'm not going to lie.
I apologize. I tried to slow it down for you guys.
That was slow?
It normally goes a lot faster. I left out all the pieces of information I didn't think you needed.
I'm kind of curious to know what information you're keeping, if that's the most pertinent.
Oh, it's better that we stick with this because this is happy. We don't need the darkness to spill out.
This is not taking an ominous turn at all.
All right.
Look, we are healthy. We are fine. And I'd like to stay that way.
Not sure if we're happy, but at the moment we're fine.
So, I
Yeah.
guess, considering the four of us and as well as our erstwhile crewmates who are below deck are all in the same boat, both figuratively and literally, would you not say that we should perhaps work in a fashion that encompasses all of our assets as well as trying to resist some of our liabilities in order to reach a satisfying conclusion of our end state?
Well,
I'm just a simple
yeah.
stonecutter, so you're gonna have to dumb that down for
Yeah,
me.
y'all want to work together to make sure we don't die?
Yeah, I like
Yes.
that. I like the idea of not dying. Oh, this guy over here, he looks like he's somewhere caught in the middle. And I don't know. Do you need help getting out of the middle?
I'm fine in the middle. Thank you.
If that's what makes you happy, that's totally fine. I totally get it. You do you,
Let's go
boo.
with that. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I should probably ask, are you all discussing all of this in the open, just where you're standing? Or have you
I'm
moved
still
elsewhere?
whispering.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that if I
We're
saw
doing
this
it
guy
kinda-
behind us, like this sailor, this nosy-nosed sailor who's over here, like right here next to me, I'd sort of give him like a little like, excuse me, private conversation. Would you mind? Kind of deal?
He's gonna step over here
That's fine.
and go do more things as you guys talk.
Yeah, you do more things. That's right.
He's definitely watching you, though.
That's fine. You can watch me. You just don't listen to my conversation because that's fucking rude.
Where is the captain? You said you saw them, Mournul?
I didn't see the captain. I saw the ship's freaky doctor, who's all
I
about.
meant Delphina. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I saw Captain Delphina. She was down in the infirmary along with Ted, and I fucking forgot their names already. That's how little I care about them.
Maribel.
There you go, Maribel.
All right. Maybe we should just stick together a little bit more.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know.
No. I agree.
Would they know about this Isle of Dominia?
I did not ask.
Yeah.
I probably should have asked if they knew about Dominia.
See
Perhaps.
if this story of theirs holds up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think that you would know intrinsically that if anyone aboard this ship that you could talk to might know about this island, it would be the captain, Delphina. Because she has been a sailor for a long time.
Okay.
She's actually a high elf, so she's been around for a while. You don't know exactly how long she's been sailing, but when you decided to come aboard this ship, it was certainly something that felt like a worthwhile endeavor. That it wasn't like you were trusting your lives to some amateur.
All right. So shall we head down to the infirmary, assuming that she's still there, and ask her more about this island?
I think so.
All right.
Oh, definitely. A nice little powwow would be great.
Yes.
Just before we
So-
head down, does it look like the ship's actually moving?
Yes,
Okay.
the ship is moving. It's a little hard sometimes because the mists kind of roil around the ship. Sometimes a little closer than you'd prefer. But the ship is definitely navigating them pretty well, actually. But you can tell, even though there's no necessarily landmarks you're passing, you are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Modest pace. It's not rushing where it's going, but it's also not taking its time. It's a typical pace of a ship, a couple knots.
All right. So I think that since we're all in agreement, we should probably head down to the infirmary to check out with her.
Sure. And I will move all of you down to the infirmary.
Hey guys, we're moving together for the first time as a party. Holy shit!
Pass without a trace.
Yeah, exactly. Passing that trace. Oh my god, there's 2 of us now.
I'm working on it. There you go. Now there's only one.
Super. There can be only one. We'll go
I
over.
would say at this point, this man is not here.
Okay.
Where he went, you don't really know.
That's fair.
As a matter of fact, make a perception check.
Ooh.
Wait, was that all of us, Maeve?
Yeah, any of you would like to make a perception check may.
19. Damn, Verkal.
19.
Okay. Come on, Eitri. Come on, Eitri.
Beat us
Do it.
all. Beat
I'm
us
not good
all.
at this stuff.
6.
See,
No.
I'm too low to the ground to see anything.
I think Eitri is a little distracted. He's kind of been occasionally like looking over at this very strange black obsidian axe he has that you don't really remember him having before, but who knows?
Dwarves keep shit in weird places. It's fine.
Exactly. For the other 3 of you, you realize that as soon as you get on this deck, you don't see anyone else when you come down to the bottom of these stairs.
That's not good. There's nobody here.
Yes.
Where
Well.
was the infirmary?
It's
The infirmary is
right.
right here.
Yeah, it's right in front of me. I can open. Well, first I'm gonna knock on the door.
You do hear some slight whispering inside. Nothing super loud.
Mhm.
But you do definitely hear there are people inside.
Okay.
Do you open the door?
I just say, doctor. Yeah, this is is this a good time? Is it all right to open the door?
Okay. You hear footsteps coming towards the door. And it cracks open slightly. And it's Captain Delphina.
Okay,
She
cool.
looks at you and then looks sort of back towards the other
Mm-hmm.
3 and kind of like raises an eyebrow. Like, yes? What? Is there something wrong?
Is the doctor in there? I say surreptitiously.
No. She's gonna just open the door for you.
Okay.
He's not here.
Yeah, we're good. We're all just.
us.
Yeah, it's fine. We're all just gonna come in here and shut the door. Is that all right, Captain?
Sure. My
All
door.
Fantastic. Everybody get in. I shuffle inside.
Just perfect. Just want to make sure you had control of your token. I'm gonna close the door because I can only imagine you guys would do that.
That is fair.
Yeah. So yeah, you all pile into this not entirely small room. This is a pretty large ship, all things considered. Probably one of the largest ships you might have ever seen.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know if this is just the map or me being inquisitive, Maeve, but there are
Yes.
like books over here, and there's like potions over here, maybe, and a book over here. Is this stuff that's actually there, or is it just the map?
It's just a map, but if you'd like to investigate it, it can be there.
Yeah.
For real.
What? Wow. You're making things in what I'm seeing real? Maeve?
Yeah, I'd like the map to be interactive for you, Ned.
Hell
If there's
yes.
something you want to explore, by all means, tell
My
me.
God, it's like a LucasArts game. I'm going to point and click and just go, open,
Oh, no, compare me to EA.
open book with hand. Read book. Yes, I'm going to
Okay.
roll an
Are you gonna
investigation
look at-
check.
Awesome.
Here we go. My investigation
Well.
sucks.
I mean, you rolled raw last time, so who knows?
Woo, look at that. I rolled a 1.
I think you're just a little on edge
Yeah, that's
with
fair.
the previous conversation, so you kind of glance around the room, and you're not necessarily looking for anything interesting. You're just making sure, like, is there anything in here that can hear us?
Yeah, technically
You're
with a
just
stress,
paranoid at this point.
that's actually a 0.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, it's you're in a room. There are things around. There are people that you vaguely know. That's about all you get.
Okay.
But yeah. Door gets closed. Maribel kind of sits up, looking a little concerned with all 4 of you now being here. Ned's still doing his thing. He has put his shirt back on at this point.
Oh, thank God. It's just too distracting otherwise. God damn it, Ted. I say, listen, I'm not usually in a position to rally a group of people. Kind of a more of a lone individual. Kind of keep it on a solo basis in my professional as well as personal past. But as someone once said in a book somewhere that I may have read, there is safety in numbers. And safety is what we are needing to ensure we have amongst all of us. I say that for a very specific reason. I do not think that this boat, albeit we are alive and not drowning, is the safest place that we could imagine. There have been some tales, as well as some quite striking signs from the people aboard this ship, that make me believe, as well as potentially y'all, that there's some sneaky shit happening. Not to mention, we are headed to a place that none of us, at least the 4 of us, points to Eitri, Isira, and Verkal and himself, have any fucking clue as to what this place is. Captain, perhaps you do. It's an island, I don't know if you've been made aware, that we are heading towards. It's called Dominia. You got any idea about that?
Minia. Let me think. And I will have her make a check with advantage, because she's a sailor. She's been sailing these particular sorrowful seas for a while now. So yeah, I'll have her make a check. Let's see. Does she have anything that helps her? She does not, and she's not that smart, but that's okay. We're
Could
just gonna roll
I-
2 and
Could I just volunteer that they said it's a hospital to see if that helps jog her memory?
Oh, that's a
in
good
any
point.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she thinks, I'm gonna roll, and she's not gonna know shit on the first one, and she's not gonna know shit on. Okay, yeah. So she kind of just scratches her chin. A hospital? I don't. Dominia? I don't really know anything like that. I mean, it's an island here, right? I've never been. Maribel, have you heard of this place? And Maribel's kind of gonna perk up a little bit at the her name being mentioned. Let me think, and she will also make a check, because Maribel and good Captain actually have a close connection. So she is also not very intelligent, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. She doesn't know shit either. That's okay.
I swear to God, if fucking Ted.
I really hope it happens.
I'm gonna have him roll too, just because.
I swear to God, if he's the font of information in this goddamn campaign, I'm gonna have a hard time killing this son of a bitch. Whatever, it's fine.
Ted is also going to like kind of like be like looking at his nails, like just like rubbing the bruise he got from punching you in the face.
Oh, you.
And then
Mm.
you know, I think Ted might actually know something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I thought.
Well, so Ted rolled high enough for this. He's just gonna kind of like, I know, I've heard of the place. What of it?
What of it? Could you potentially say some factual knowledge as to what you are aware of regarding this particular place?
I guess. Do you heard it was a hospital? I wouldn't really use that word.
Why not?
Well, I had a cousin a couple years back who kind of went off the loony bin a little bit. It's a place for people like that.
Okay, get it. So it's a.
Told you.
Okay, you're right, Isira. Fantastic. You're very smart. Now,
Told you. And then cuckoo, cuckoo.
nice. I like the animal calls. They really help establish. Yeah. So Ted, you're saying that this place is a hospital for people who have lost their minds, like your cousin?
Yes, I've never been there. Okay, I don't really want to go there.
Yeah, it could have fooled me, Ted. But like, here's the thing, right? If y'all are thinking that we're just gonna like go to this island with these people acting all creeping and shit, and them not having some kind of nefarious plot to do with Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs people on the island, I think y'all are missing the plot line here. That's just my thought process. You guys can certainly disagree.
No, I agree. It doesn't sound safe.
They've certainly been cagey about the details of their trip. So the whole situation is odd. I'm not looking for a permanent room at this hospital.
Yeah. There's only 7 of us, and there's like a fucking bunch of them, so I don't foresee us doing something to affect some kind of a change of power, so to speak.
No, I just want to get out of here.
I don't know if staying on the ship is the best idea, but also I don't want to get stuck on that island. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I don't think there's any other way of avoiding that, to be perfectly frank with you, Isira.
And
Unless we're able to acquire another ship and get off its, I don't know that a ship that could be manned by only 7 people is going to be big enough to survive those waves.
Yeah, no.
But I'm not a captain of a ship, so I don't really know. That is a captain question.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to look at the captain. Or do we take this one?
well, 7 people is not enough to sail a ship of this size.
Okay, so do we acquire one that is? And would it be big enough to survive the sea?
I think the only way we're going to get a different ship is if there's one wherever we're going. At this point. And I don't think we're going to see one in the mists.
Does Ted know of any other islands, or what's the geography sort of around this Isle of Dominia?
So, Ted doesn't necessarily know where it is. He's just heard of it. Captain Delphina did have some maps of the Sea of Sorrows. Unfortunately, though, those went down with the ship.
I
So,
think I took a copy of the maps, though.
did you? Okay, I will.
I know I looked at them. I
I'm
don't know if I still have them, though.
okay. Here's what I can suggest. You did look at them. You could make a history check to see if you can recall enough of the map you saw and put it on
Okay.
paper. Okay, I would say with a 19, you could make a fairly accurate, at least from your recollection, map to what she had on that table. Whether or not her map was correct, you don't really know, but that would take you time. It wouldn't be something you could do immediately. If you are looking for more information, you do know that the doctor's quarters are in the stern castle of the ship. You were pointed, or at least one of you were pointed that way. I think at this point in time, there are a lot of plans in motion, a lot of thoughts. So I think at this moment, given it is almost 1 o'clock, and I did promise you we would wrap up around that time, that the camera kind of leaves this room. With each of you talking about what you like to do and your plans and how you're going to either get off the ship or get a different ship or find your way somewhere that isn't this island that you're going to. The camera kind of pans past the door outside as a little rat kind of scurries by up towards the stairs, and the camera kind of goes out one of the nearby portholes and sort of comes back to the top deck where you were before. And the sailor that was listening a little too intently to your conversations, you see him going into the stern castle, where you know that at the very least one person's room is, that you most certainly don't trust at this point in time. And I think that's a good place to leave it for the night. What all this means, we'll find out next time on Ravenloft Bleak House. Now,
Nice.
I am going to play our wonderful music because I love this song. Boop. I'm going to shut off the other ones too because... Okay, great. This is our closing music. I didn't get to play it last time because my internet died. Anyway, tonight has been very fun. A lot of exposition, which I loved. I love seeing you guys kind of work out exactly what's up with the ship and that things aren't quite right. Of course, means Ravenloft, what's to be expected. If it was right, it'd be more concerning, I think. I would like to go around the horn, as Matt likes to say, and I'd like everyone to tell us who you are, how we can find you, and yeah, just the general, whatever you'd like to say, by all means. The floor is yours. I would like to start with Arnie. Who
Okay,
played...
hello, I
Go
am Arne. You can find me on the Discord as Iradonian, and you can find me here on, not on Twitch, but you can find me on YouTube also as @Iradonian, where we just launched our new campaign for the Alien RPG. I think we're 2 episodes down right now, so come join us, and of course join us here where we play D&D.
And I did watch the first episode. It was really good.
It is really,
I haven't
really
had
good.
I haven't had a chance to watch the second
we
one.
have this amazing artist that did our character portraits. She's
Sorry, down there.
We'll get to me eventually. So yeah, I think after we should go to Julie, because I'm just trying to go across the line of you guys since At least for me, that's how you're set up. Julie, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I am Julie. I am Dritz Norris on Discord. You can find me there for social media. So I long ago got rid of all the other chaos and just decided to hang out here on Discord with all my friends, where just better that way. My soul more calm. Get rid of all the other negativity. Things I've got going on. I play some games on one of our channels, our friend channels, Dark Domain. I've got vampire game where we're little fledgling vampires that I play in, and I'm also a pink Power Ranger, which has been hilariously fun. And Aliens here. So, oh gosh. So, 4 campaigns I'm in. This should be enough, right? Oh, but wait. Sarah's coming soon with Basin, and I cannot wait to play that with them. And I've got something in the works myself that will hopefully be ready soon. Hopefully to start in January or February, depending on people's schedules. So
Is that the famed Blade Runner?
Oh.
it is.
Mm.
To which my players need to remember the due date for their homework assignments.
Oh, I am very much aware. The conversation is being had, Julie. Conversations are being
Fantastic. Wonderful, darling.
had.
Very much looking forward to tormenting. I mean, guiding them through the story I've written for them. So, right, and that makes you next. I think.
Yeah, now Matt's next.
Oh crap! Oh, the pressure's on. Hey everybody. Matt, and I guess I kind of. Speaking of insane asylums, I guess I kind of try my best to be the warden of this insane asylum that we call Slices and Dices, where essentially the inmates are running the asylum at this point. I'm just going to call it what it is, okay? I've lost control. I don't know how to get it back. I don't even know if I want to get it back at this point, to be perfectly honest, because it's just too much fun to watch everybody run around like, with all their paraphernalia and straitjackets completely flapping in the wind. So I think that I'd rather it be this way, to be honest. It puts a lot of pressure off of me because nobody's on their meds anymore. No, I'm just kidding. The fun and the joy that I have of giving everybody the reins around here to run their own stuff is a huge boon, I think, not only to everybody showcasing their amazing talents as game runners and as people who care very much about the stories that they tell and the players that play with them, but just their ability to really kick ass and entertain, which is what we kind of want to do here on our channel. We've got so many games that have flourished over the last 5 years, and as we turn out at the end of 2025, I am looking forward to the insanity running rampant in 2026. We have got so much shit going on. We've got, of course, this amazing game, Bleak House, that has spawned out of nowhere from Maeve's imagination, and I'm looking forward to all of the wonderful story that comes from it. Of course, our Domains of Dread campaign, which is ending in 2026, and whatever comes after that. Alien RPG, that is a perennial favorite. We're looking forward to continuing the story of the Lost Colonies. Burn Bright, which is making its triumphant return after many, many months. Tomorrow, 9 p.m., same bat channel, so to speak, and many, many others. So I thank you all for being here and being part of our little crazy family. More to come in the days, weeks, and months yet to be seen.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Matt. And finally, that brings us to Reinhardt.
Hey guys, I'm Sin, playing here. You can find me playing here on Slices and Dices. And also occasionally, like Julie, running some games over on Dark Domain. So next week, actually, we have a small little one-shot that's actually small this time. with Maeve as one of the players. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, you can just find me on the Discord here and just hanging out. That's about it.
So as Sid said, yes, I'm gonna play Aliens again, so I'm super excited. I didn't say that with the right tone of voice, but I am really excited. I'm actually gonna dress up, and I have a prop that I'm hoping is ready by then, which would be great. I did just want to make a call out to someone in chat that made me laugh. Lyman 5150 said, "So if this character's name is Ted, does that mean the party is getting a TED Talk?" Which I thought was pretty funny, but I didn't want to. You guys were having a lot of narration, so I don't want to interrupt that. But yeah, so I am Maeve. You can find me in a whole lot of places, including here on Bleak House as a DM, which is fun. It's a different kind of challenge I'm not used to, and I am better good with that. So, or at least I'm trying to be. Anyway, as several other people have mentioned, I do art. I've done all the art for this game. I've also done all the art for Aliens, ×2, Ravenloft, Domains of Dread. I do a lot of art, and I have fun with it. Speaking of Ravenloft, Domains of Dread, next Friday you can find both me and Matt switching our seats around again, as I get to have fun as a character. I really enjoy role-playing. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff coming up. I'm excited. I think it's good that we're doing a lot more, and I am happy to be here. And I hope that things go well once things go horribly for everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, I unfortunately ramble a lot, I realize this. But I think we should just finish our little talk. And I should say one final thing, which we say at the end of every stream, that don't forget to take care of one another. Remember to please take care of yourself. And I know I said it differently, Matt.
You do you. You don't need to copy me. Fuck that.
No, I know. But yes, yes. I hope everyone has a great night. I know we're ending a little earlier, but I just wanted to respect the time of my players and of everyone else. So we will see you next month with another installment of this particular game. And we'll see where they go. That's all I have for tonight. I hope everyone has a good night, gets some rest, enjoys their weekend, and toodles.
Bye, everybody. We're going to do a quick raid with our
Yeah,
friends
we
over.
should totally raid.
We're going to raid our friends at Solid Ted and D&D. So we'll jump over to their channel, give them all the love and hype that they deserve, and we will see you all again, hopefully tomorrow for Burn Bright. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye. Toodles.